the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Hold on, let me make sure I got it. Make sure we got everything on point. New Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Just had to make sure I had the sound hooked up. Wanted to make sure I had the sound hooked up. What the hell I just did with the? Oh, okay, it's right here. Yeah, man. You know, we're gonna let YouTube send out the notifications to let everybody know that we are here. I'm looking so forward to so much information, man. So much new stuff you learn every day. You know what I mean? I would advise a lot of people. When I was in school, I remember when I was in high school, I told you guys I ended up graduating in 92. You know, I graduated in 92, right? And in and out of jail and shit. So I had to go to adult school in order to get whole credit so I can graduate with my class in 92. Ended up getting the GED, but I walked with my class in high school. Anyways, I was a part of that ceremony process. But as I got older, I learned how to do research. And I'm going to get to the point of the show. When I do research, you have surface knowledge, and then you have deep dive, in-depth knowledge, right? On YouTube, you don't even have surface knowledge when it comes to certain fields. There's some great YouTube channels out there. I'm not talking about boxing channels. I'm saying like the educational YouTube channels. When you want to be educated on certain things, a lot of those channels, they do really, really good deep dive research. Really, really good. The ones I follow. I'll just say the ones I follow. In boxing, there's really not from a subscriber base or a fan base, or from a fan base standpoint in the sport, there's really not a lot of research being done, right? There's, that person said this, or that person said that. Then we take it around with it, and then next thing you know, you regurgitate it so much that you really don't know which questions to ask. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it. So when you hear something or learn something, you're like, okay, well, where did that come from? And you do a deep dive of it. And when I always tell you guys, I always try to make sure that I'm right. I'd rather make sure that I'm right than make sure that I'm first. So, I'm never the one to try to break something, so fast, because I have sources like everyone else. I have some good ones though, but I haven't made one video based on what my sources told me, not one yet, because I'm the type of guy I like to take the wait and see approach. And then if it happens, then so on and so on and so on. Where am I going at with this? Finna tell you right now. 18 more people come in here. We're gonna go ahead and get into the show. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going at right now. Shout out to Just Do. Salute to Just Do, man. Salute, fam. Let's see. Shout out to Little Green Eyes Speed. Shout out to Smile Back If You're Ugly. Shout out to Jamario Dixon, Eric 1984, or how we say it in Florida, 1984. Eric 1984. Shout out to my sister Carmen Serene. Carmen Serene said they're just making ish up. I mean, that's the name of the game on YouTube though. Carmen, not YouTube, in the YTBC. That's the name of the game. But I'm not here to really talk about those guys, but you get what I'm saying though, sis. That's the name of the game. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Knockdown 305. Salute. Big Blunts and Boxing. Salute, fam. Ruben Gutierrez, Paco, what's going on, fam? Let's get into the show. Drumming for life. Ivo, what the link read, fam? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Now, let's get into the show. I want to show you guys something. I did a show right here. December the 16th, 2021. Where am I going at with this? I'm going to show you. It's going to be real quick. This ain't going to be long. It's going to be real quick. This the video, right? This is the show I did. The name of this show is called Terence Crawford. Please stop chasing Errol Spence. The boy don't want to fight you. Move on. Now that's what I titled the show. December 16th, 2021. That was 10 months ago. Let's get into the show. because I want to talk about Vergil Ortiz, and I want to talk about Jerron Boots Ennis. Question I have for you guys is this. Should Crawford Spence be mandated to fight Vergil Ortiz, who is #1 in the WBO? And I think he has a belt. And I think all he has to do is activate his mandatory, and he will become mandatory. He will become the mando for Terence Crawford. Crawford will have so many days to negotiate with Boots, make a fight, or drop the belt and get ran off the block. Errol Spence, he had some WBA mandatories for standing on this, and with the WBA. I think with the WBA. And then, because I think Standing Onus is the gold. He has the gold belt. He has the Reggie belt. And Boots Ennis is the mandatory for the IBF. I think Errol Spence hasn't fought a mandatory in the IBF in like maybe 2 or 3 years, something like that. Since Ocampo or something like that. In his time. So do you guys think that Spence and Crawford should be mandated to fight Vergil Ortiz and Boots Ennis next? Them niggas ain't fighting each other. So since Spence and Crawford ain't fighting each other, we know what's going on with Al. Ain't nobody coming out refuting it except the usual suspects. They trying to run interference. They're trying to run interference. So since they're trying to run interference, you get what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then in the WBC, Thurman is in line, is the mandatory, is the #1, is #1 in the WBC to fight Errol Spence. He just came out of nowhere, became #1. And Thurman is from Florida. He's not too far from me. That's my main man. I got love for Keith Thurman, but I ain't gonna cap for him. I'm not these other niggas who cap for dudes because they from their cities or their state. Nah, we don't do no capping over here. Not here, not in the Gunshine State. Better known as the Sunshine State, right? That ain't how I roll anyways. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. I don't pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the sport of boxing. I don't pledge allegiance to no YouTube channels. I don't pledge allegiance to no narratives. I don't pledge allegiance to no promotional companies. This pledge allegiance to the promotional company, whether he's black or white, I never heard of this shit before until this new age stuff. When I was coming up watching boxing, especially when Don King was the promoter and Al and Bob Arum and stuff was the promoter, I never heard people say, "Yeah, man, I pledge allegiance to Don King." We never did that. Never. This is some new age stuff. And it's coming from these old crested nigga YouTube channels that's been around for a while. It's the old crested niggas I tell you about. Them old crested niggas is something else, boy. Them old crested niggas is like you know what? I'll deal with them later. Still no Crawford Spence fight announcement, right? And in the way the PBC is moving, and this is my assessment, the way the PBC is moving, there will be no fight between these two guys anytime soon. So since this is the case, the sanctioning bodies need to step up and mandate Errol Spence and Terence Crawford to fight their mandatories ASAP. Crawford doesn't have a mandatory as of yet, but Boots Ennis has been there for a while. And I don't know the situation with that. I don't know what Oscar De La Hoya is going to do. Are they going to activate their mandatory like Sean Porter did? I don't know what they're going to do. But when that time comes, and Crawford's still there, and him and Spence ain't fighting each other, guess what? We need to move the hell on. We cannot have these two. We can't have these two dudes holding up the welterweight division. Crawford is my favorite fighter. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to pull an aerosexual move and cap because I like the fighter. I don't do that. If I believe this fighter is all I say he is, guess what? He gonna have to prove it by fight some killers. My main man, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, was 33 years old when he fought the 25-year-old John the Beast Mugabe. John the Beast Mugabe was, I think he had 25 or 24 or 25 knockouts at the time. Hagler was like 7 or 8 years older than him, something like that. I think John the Beast was 25 or 26, somewhere up in there. Either way it go, he was a young whippersnapper in comparison to Marvin Hagler. Either way. Right? Let me see. Hold on. Either way it go, right? Either way it go. Hold on. Somebody send me a text. So since this is the case, the sanctioning bodies need to step up to the plate to make these niggas fight. Make Crawford and Spence fight. Fight that young gun out of Philly and that young gun out of Texas. And I ain't talking about I'm talking about the young gun, Vergil Ortiz, right? Now, let me read to you guys what I said on December the 16th, 2021 in the video that I just showed you. Let me read to you guys this video right here. Let me read to you guys what I said. This video is entitled, let me blow it up. This video is entitled, this is what I said December 2021. I said, Terence Crawford, please stop chasing Errol Spence. The boy don't want to fight you. Move on. This is what I said December 16, 2021. This is the receipt. Let me tell you what I said there. Tell you what I said there. This is what I said. My assessment. Way back 10 months ago. Let me go ahead and break this down. This is what I said. On December the 16th, 2021, I did a show entitled, Terence Crawford, please stop chasing Errol Spence. The boy don't want to fight you. You need to move on. Let me read to you guys exactly what I said back then 10 months ago in my opening statement. Terence Crawford should stop chasing Errol Spence, in my opinion. You have been chasing this guy since 2018. When you were at top rank, when you moved up from junior welterweight to welterweight. The excuses at the time were, you on the wrong side of the street. You're on the wrong side of the street. Why don't I take the easy route? You with the wrong promoter. You fight on the wrong network. You went ESPN, I went Showtime Fox. Then you said that, oh man, he ain't fought nobody. Then you said, oh, you had to get a belt. Then you had to take 70-30, 60-40, you know what I mean? 80-20 split, or take whatever we give you. Then Bob Arum was the reason why the fight didn't happen. Then when you was on Brian Custer's podcast, you said that when Brian Custer confronted you with that, yeah, man, what this about? You saying the 70-30, 80-20 split, take whatever we give you. oh, man, I was just playing, man. I was on my girl Instagram, IG Live, man. I was just playing, man. Oh, Brian, when I said that, yeah, you said it right here. Oh, man, I was just playing, Brian, man. Oh, man, yeah, man, ain't nobody gonna take no 60-40, 80-70-30. Oh, man, ain't nobody gonna do that, man. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Apparently, from what's being reported, Terence Crawford was dumb enough to do that. That's what they say. I have no proof of it, but that's what they say. 35%. Now the aerosexuals, this is what I said in 2021, December 16th. So I want you to keep this in its proper context. This is what I said December the 16th, 2021. I'm going to drop the video so you can look at it. Now the aerosexuals and the aerosexual YouTube channels are moving the goalposts again. With this much protection from the aerosexuals and the PBC Witness Protection Program, I am not optimistic that this fight will happen at all. This is what I said December the 16th, 2021. Now, I don't know Terence Crawford personally. But if I was him, I'm just telling you what I would do if I was him. Not saying he should listen to me. I'm nobody for him to listen to. He has a net worth of $8-9 million. He's doing very well for himself. So he did good. He made a lot of money with Top Rank. But if I was him, I would stop chasing Errol Spence. You chase Manny Pacquiao, and you see how that turned out. Bob Arum admitted on camera that he blocked that fight because he did not want to see you kill or harm or destroy Manny Pacquiao. This is facts. This is what he said. The boy that called himself the Big Fish, this is what I said December the 16th, 2021, doesn't want to fight you, so stop chasing him. You are in a better position now that you are a free agent. Just like Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, and Mike Tyson were free agents earlier in their career. Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Hearns, they wasn't stuck with no one promoter. They used to fight on a fight-by-fight basis or something of that sort, right? Something of that sort. At one point in time in their career, they did that. Spence has to do what he's told by his boss, Al Heyman. And Terence Crawford knows this very well. Al is not stupid at all, right? And he knows what happens to all of his top fighters when they cross the street or fight other non-PBC fighters. They get their asses kicked. 4-19 out of 23 fights. Only 4 fighters have beat top-ranked fighters out of 23. They 4-19 against top-ranked fighters. So, since this is the case, so let Jerron Boost Ennis have his shot at Errol Spence, since he's number 1 in the IBF. Or Stanionis has his shot at Errol Spence. More than likely, they'll probably take the Stanionis route versus Boost route. More than likely. And you move on and you fight another non-PBC fighter. Maybe you can fight Vergil Ortiz. You need to give Vergil Ortiz a shot once he becomes the mandatory. And Spence, you need to give Boost the shot once Boost the shot because he's number 1 in the IBF once that is mandated. The sanctioning bodies got to do their job. The sanctioning bodies on the payroll of the promotional companies. This is why you will have somebody like a Keith Thurman that'll come out of nowhere, fight Mario Barrios, and all of a sudden he's ranked number 1 with the WBC, and he's been going since 1972. The sanctioning bodies are crooked as a $3 bill. They have always been crooked, though. So this is nothing new. You know what I mean? And all the promotional companies from Top Rank to PBC to Matchroom to whatever, all of these guys, more than likely, they utilize these sanctioning bodies to have their fighters move up and down in different ranking systems. You know what I mean? All of them do that. Don King was the master at it. Bob Arum was the master at it. So this is just what it is. They can also block other people from getting fights as well. Who's in the ranking system, who's not with their promotional companies. The game, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Don't worry, I got a whole lot of receipts coming later on. Not today, but I got a whole lot of receipts coming later on this week. Whole lot of receipts. As I said before, this is what I said in December 16, 2021. You have Vergil Ortiz, who you can fight, Terence Crawford. You have Conor Benn, who you can fight in the UK. You have Josh Taylor, who you can fight in the UK. Especially if he moves up. Right? You got some big fights you can make in the UK. Make a lot of money. The UK will treat you very well. You saw they treated you when you went over there. This is what I said in December 16, 2021. I said that you can also move up to become a mandatory for the WBO strap at junior middleweight. Now, this was prior to Jamil Charlo becoming undisputed. Jamil Charlo has that belt. So if he moves up to try to challenge Jamil Charlo, he ain't going to get that fight because he's going to go through the same shit that he going through with Spence, because guess what? Jamil Charlo is a PBC fighter. They still got the same boss. They got their boss out here, right? Or you can retire and get inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame when your time comes. This is what I said December 16, 2021. You're a 3-division world champion. You've been fighter of the year, 2-time ring and lineal champion, if I'm not mistaken. You're number 1 and number 2 on the pound-for-pound list, right? You've knocked out every welterweight. You being a small guy moving up from lightweight, you knocked out every welterweight that you've ever fought. And you've been a champion for 8 years straight. You have 38 wins, 29 knockouts. Between the aerosexuals, Yellow Beezy, Al Heyman, and the PBC Witness Protection Program, Crawford knows damn well that fight is not going to happen. This is what I said December 16th, 2021. Once Jerron Ennis gets moved up to the number one in the IBF, this is what I said back then last year. The big fish can either deal with the young bull in a mandatory defense for his IBF strap, or he can give up the belt or move up. Bob Arum is gone. There's no you with the wrong promoter. He blocking the fight. You left Top Rank. There's no you on the wrong side of the street. ESPN is not in the equation. So there's no you fight with the wrong network. But we're still hearing the same old excuses from the aerosexuals. This is what I said December the 21st, 2021 in my open soliloquy. So in my opinion, Terence Crawford needs to move on and stop chasing this fool. And let him do him. Because it's obvious to me that him don't want no smoke. Move on. Stop chasing Mr. Carl Al, a.k.a. Big Fish, a.k.a. Mr. Strap-On Season, a.k.a. Mr. Man Down, and fight some other guys that you can fight out there, like a Vergil Ortiz. Give him a shot. Or, or go to the UK, fight some of them guys over there. Get those guys a shot. Fight your mandatory. And let the chips fall where they may. Guess when I said this? Y'all think I'm lying? Check this out. I said it right here. This the video. This what I read you. I read you my opening statement right there. That's what I said right there. December the 21st, 2021. What did I know then, 10 months ago? What did I know then? That's still going on right now. See, I always knew what time it was. I said this back then. This is the show we did it in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop the video. Let me share the link. Let me share the link. I said this back then, what was going to happen. And this was a video I was kind of upset with Terence Crawford because I'm like, man, why you keep chasing this nigga, man? This nigga, bro, this nigga don't want to fight you. Let me go ahead and copy this. I was upset with Crawford because I'm like, man, you keep chasing this dude and the dude don't want to fight you. Like every obstacle that could be put in play was put there, right? Every obstacle. You got to know how to do the one leg up first. Your baby mama got to be Puerto Rican. You're on the wrong side of the street. You got to find a rapper named I Got Yellow Bees. You got to find a rapper that you can kiss up on and be booed up with. I want to see you dancing with some niggas, you know, with the music playing in the background while the girl's recording you and you grinding on his butt cheeks. But I got to see you in the club drinking alcohol, getting drunk, and getting in the car accidents like I did. Like all of these stipulations that we never heard with the Mikey Garcias or the Sean Porters or any of that stuff there. Oh, that's because they were the same promotion of the company. Like, bro, all of these things, I saw this back then. Let me go ahead and copy this, right? Go ahead and copy this. You got to be on the bed eating chocolate covered strawberries, you know, and saying, "Oh, it's warm." You got to do that if you want to get a fight with me. All of these goalpost moving ass demands. True. So my question to you guys is this: since we don't have a Crawford and Spence fight, that's fine. I've accepted the reality of the situation and I have moved on. Boots Ennis needs his shot, man. That boy from Philly needs his shot. That 23, 24-year-old from Philly needs his shot. He hungry. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, man, you know, Boots ain't ready. Ortiz ain't ready. No, they ready. See, that's witness protection talk. You can tell from, and again, I've been watching boxing for 42 years. I'm not used to this stuff. Like, all of this is very new to me. I've never seen fans be pro-promotional companies. I don't give a damn about Top Rank. The hell with Top Rank. I don't give a damn about Matchroom. The hell with Matchroom. I don't give a damn about the PBC. The hell with the PBC. I don't give a damn about Lou DiBella or Tom Brown. The hell with them. Man, if y'all ain't giving us the fights that we want, man, the hell with all y'all. That's the way I see it. If you give me the fights I want, guess what? I got love for you, baby. Like I had love for Don King. Don King gave us the fights we wanted. One thing I gotta say about Don, he was a crook now. He was a crook with a capital C on steroids. But boy, he damn so gave the fans the fight. True. You know, me, you know, maybe I'm old and out of touch, but I'm like, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to seeing ignorant dudes who have county jail GEDs and don't even have the equivalent, don't have common sense, sit here and argue about business that they don't know nothing about. Not only do they argue vehemently, but dude, you don't even know how to balance a checkbook. You don't even know what QuickBooks is. You don't know what a 1099 is. You spend most of your time playing video games all day. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Shout out to you, fam. You say, Coach. He say, not the it's warm. The strawberries. He said, oh, the strawberries are warm. Nah, he was talking about the water. He was talking about the water, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Anyways, where I'm at with it is this. I'm past Terence Crawford, and I'm past Errol Spence. My thing is this here. Are you niggas gonna fight Ortiz and Boots Ennis now? We have Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. coming up this weekend. I'm going live for that fight. Are you going to shout out to my main man Blood, man? Salute to my brother Blood, man. I see my dog in here, man. Put my dog in. Let's see me put my dog on this. Let's see my dog in. Are you going to give Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz a shot? I'm done with Terence Crawford. I'm done with Errol Spence. The big fish probably somewhere sucking up on Yellow Beezy right now. If he like to deep throat that yellow meat, so be it. But my question is this. Are you going to give the young bulls a shot? Boots Ennis deserves a shot at the title. Vergil Ortiz deserves a shot at the title. And if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are the killers that their fan bases say they are, they need to, since you niggas can't fight each other, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with none of that. You're going to have to fight somebody. Why Boots Ennis can't get no shot at the title? Errol? What they call him? Errol? Why Boots Ennis can't get no shot at the title? Errol? He ranked #1 in the IBF. You ain't fought an IBF mandatory since 1972. Errol? And Terence Bud Crawford, you ain't had a fight since November last year. Chasing this nigga from Dallas, Texas, who's so busy putting hickeys on a yellow rapper neck. You know that dude don't want to fight you. I told you December 16th, 2021. Man, leave that nigga alone. That nigga don't want to fight you, man. They putting all kind of roadblocks for you. Your baby mama got to know how to do the one leg up. Your cousin got to be bow-legged. Your auntie got to know how to speak Spanish, French, and German. Your uncle got to know how to scuba dive. Your auntie got to know how to hold her breath underwater for 35 minutes. You got to leave your promoter. You got to sign this contract. Take whatever we give you. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Don't read it. Just sign it. Take whatever we give you and trust what we gonna give you. We ain't gonna give you no money guarantee. We ain't gonna give you no money on the back end. Just sign it and whatever we decide to give you, we just gonna give you that. You done did everything they asked you to do. Your problem, I'm gonna tell you what Terence Crawford was. I'm gonna tell you what I feel. I'm just saying personally. I'm on the outside looking in, and so I could be off base on what I'm saying. And I'm gonna repeat this. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in. Shout out what the dude named Ellie Peters. Hey, Ellie Peters, man, go eat a dick, fuck boy. Give a fuck about you, nigga. I don't even know why your bitch ass over here. The phone lines will be open, man. You can call in anytime you want to. Fuck you and that bitch ass nigga Errol Spence. Back to what I was saying though. From my position. Whole lot of duck language been going on. Whole lot of shucky decking been going on. My thing is get them young dudes a shot at the title. I don't give a fuck about these fuckboy L sexuals. I don't. Y'all some real fuck niggas. You Errol sexual some real fuck niggas. Dick in the booty ass niggas. You's a real fuck boy. I don't even know why y'all come over here. I don't like you fuck niggas, Errol sexuals. I don't. I don't like you fuck nigga Wakanda niggas. Just letting you know. And matter of fact, I'm going to drop the phone lines early. Let me drop these phone lines. Matter of fact, let me drop these phone lines. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby. Phone lines over 530-494-9636. That whole ass nigga in the chat talking. If you want to call into the show. I'm here. I'm with the shits today. But Vergil Ortiz and Boots Ennis needs a shot at the title. They deserve a shot at the title. Period. And I'm not here to babysit no fighters. I'm not here to babysit Errol Spence. I'm not here to babysit Terence Crawford. Crawford, you haven't fought in almost a year, sir. November, you have next month to be 12 months you haven't fought. 12 months it'll be a year you haven't fought. You're going nowhere fast with these. You're going nowhere fast with these fuck niggas over there at the PBC. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Ken Anderson from Cincinnati, Ohio, Coach.
Ken from Cincinnati, Ohio. Talk to me.
Coach, I just want to say I'm 62, brother. I love your content, love your show, your honesty. And I was lucky enough to really be a boxing fan, in the late 70s, the 80s, 90s. But going back, to the Ray Leonards, the Tommy Hearnses, guys wasn't circling each other and not fighting. Everybody fought everybody, Marvin, Duran. That's what, a guy losing a fight did not lose his career. He was more respected on what he did in the fight, even if he took the O.
Right.
I look at these guys circling each other. Everybody worried about their O, the lightweight division, loaded with talent. Nobody wants to fight each other. Spence and Crawford, what the hell, Coach? It's unbelievable that they didn't want to fight nobody. And like you said, let the young guns move up and let them get their shots. Forget about the fight that ain't going to be. That's all I got to say, Coach.
Man, listen, man. Shout out to Ken from Cincinnati, man. Thank you so much, brother, for calling in. Yeah, see, let me tell you something. I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not with the fuck shit. I'm not a part of the go along to get along game. I don't give a fuck. I say what the fuck on my mind when I want to say it, how I want to say it. If a nigga don't like it, but two things you can do. You can leave and don't come back over here no motherfucking more. Because I'm not going to start running my mouth. Not going to stop talking. I'm not. I'm going to call it the way I see it. And the way I see it, it's a bunch of bullshit going on. So since me as a boxing fan, I can't get what I want to see Crawford and Ortiz, and I want to see Spence and fighters mandatories. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
George from Montana.
George from Montana, talk to me.
Yeah. What's up, man? Why you hating on Earl, man? Earl's the truth, man. Why you hating on him?
Man, I hate on them because I want to hate on them. Fuck you and Errol.
I'm just joking, Coach. I'm just joking. I fuck with your channel. I'm just joking, man.
Oh.
I'm just joking. Now, honestly, I didn't think there was a channel like you that existed out here, man. Everybody's just fucking beat writing Errol Spence, man. And here's the thing. So we always hear about racism, right? Racism this, racism that, how the black fighters are already getting mistreated. But however, if I'm not mistaken, when was the last time Errol Spence fought a actual mandatory? Like it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Probably since maybe Ocampo. Again, these sanctioning bodies are controlled by the promotional company. So you can have fighters.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's how you run interference.
Yeah. So here's my thing. So I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's a money thing for everybody. Like, the big Mexican fighters, they get their fucking they get treated a special way if they make money. So do the black fighters, so do the white fighters. So I just want to say that, and shout out to you, man, for exposing this stuff and not just making a race baiting show like most of the other channels do.
Right,
and so shout out to you for that. And you call it how it is, man. It's just business, and they fuck everybody up, not just black fighters. They fuck over Mexican fighters like Vergil and everybody. Everybody gets fucked into this fucking shit. But shout out to you, man. I'm out.
Yeah, shout out to George from Montana, man. Got another call calling, man. Yeah, they got these whole ass niggas. They got these whole niggas in witness protection programs. They ain't fighting each other, man. Then let the young guns get a shot. Caller, what's your name? When you calling from?
What's up? It's Avo Dave calling currently from California. How you doing, Coach Malachi?
Avo Dave, talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
Man, I've never seen people as defensive. You make a fantastic point, man. Look, if y'all ain't gonna fight each other, fight your mandatories, man. They put themselves in that position. They earned it. It don't matter if you think they too young, if they too old, if they crooked, whatever the hell they do. If they put themselves in a position, you got to fight them, man. Even fucking Keith one-time Thurman, even though the fact I don't think he earned it, he's in a position. Fight who you got to fight, man. Fight your mandatories.
Man, they got,
it's retarded.
Man, listen, man, they don't brought Keith Thurman. Now, Keith Thurman from Florida, that's my Florida homie, but I can't cap for Keith Thurman. Like Keith Thurman that probably had one fight in 2.5 years or something like that, going on 3 years. He fought Mario Barrios early in the year. He was nowhere to be found. He was MIA. He went and got married. He went to India. who did a world tour with Beyonce and Jay-Z. 2.5 years later, he come back out of nowhere. You know, he has a fight with Mario Barrios. Next thing you know, he skips over Boots. He skips over Vergil Ortiz in the WBC ranking system, and he's number one after fighting Mario Barrios, a guy who moved up from 140 to welterweight. And he went 12 rounds with him. He beat him, and now he's number one. Now, I see the politics in that. That's fine. So we know the play. We know the play. You know, he's going to be mandated more than likely to fight Errol Spence, even though Spence says he's not going to fight him. Look, that drunk nigga from Dallas, Texas, do what the fuck I him and tell him to do. So if they said you're going to fight that nigga, you're going to fight that nigga. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's neither here nor there. My thing is this here. Bruce Ennis, I'm advocating today. This show is dedicated to Jerron Bruce Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. I am advocating for Jerron Bruce Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. They deserve a shot at the title, period. From Spence and Crawford. Either way it go, they deserve a shot at the title. They've been sitting around waiting long enough. If these dudes can't get no fight together, that's fine. Fight the young guns.
100%, man. And you know, like you've mentioned this multiple times on your channel, and I agree with you, man. It's only in the last in the last decade and a half. Hold on.
What the dude? Eli trying to call. Eli, don't worry. Listen, when I get off the phone, Eli, your bitch ass call. He called his show. Your bitch ass called his show. I ain't ducking no smoke from you, hoe ass nigga. Let's go. Go ahead, keep saying what you're saying.
But like you said, man, it's like in the last decade and a half where this has become popular. Well, like back in the day, I'm not that old, but I'm in my 30s. So I remember, like, getting the belt was only step one. The next step was defend the title, man. That's the big thing. You got to defend your title, man. So like this, like, I want the fight to happen between Bud and Spence, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna cap and make excuses for everyone. Like, oh yeah, well, this should have happened, that could have happened. The time of the day, like the sun, the moon, and the horizon is not lining up. Like, I'm not gonna go around doing all that. Like, it's idiotic, Coach, man. I love you. I love popping into your lives, and same with Jules, because you guys at least understand boxing. You guys can tell me about like the details, and it's idiotic.
Yes, sir.
I can't stand what boxing's got nowadays, man.
Yeah, I can't stand it either, man. I just want to see the fights, Ivo. Right now, I just want to see the fights. If Crawford and Spence can't fight each other, I want to see. We need to get Vergil Ortiz. He needs to shot at the title. Oscar De La Hoya, you need to make that happen. You need to activate that mandatory call, that mandatory when it comes up, and get this young man a shot at the title. Vergil Ortiz is ready. If the old niggas don't want to fight, the young niggas need to come take and run these old niggas off the block. That's where I'm at. Right now, I'm advocating for Vergil Ortiz. I'm campaigning for Vergil Ortiz and Bruce Ennis. They deserve a shot at the title, period.
Hey, 100%, man. Vergil's been already snuffed on a couple of rankings, specifically WC, like you mentioned before. So he's earned that position. And if this fight doesn't happen this year, which I actually don't think it is now that I've like, to think about it, originally it was supposed to be in November. Okay, we're already in October.
Yeah. We ought to know what time it is, man. Hey, I got other calls calling in. This whole ass nigga trying to call in. Let me free the line out so this bitch.
Oh, I got you, man. I can't wait to see the roast of that.
Yeah. I hope this is a nigga right here. Shit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Cruz from Jersey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Cruz, talk to me, fam.
Man, listen, I just want to give you your flowers, bro. It was disgusting yesterday on YouTube, bro. It's not one live chat I could hop in where everybody wasn't bashing Bud Crawford, bro. It was ridiculous. Like, I want the fight, but I'm to the point where I'm done. I'm no longer emotionally invested into this fight. You know, I'm done with it. Like, and the fact that people, and what was really crazy is that people put in all this on Bud Crawford, that the fight's not happening because of Bud. And I'm just like you, the same sentiment. That's it. I don't want to see another video from Blue Bloods. I don't want to see another video from any of those cats on the LBDC, whatever they call. I want to see the young guns come and get this fight, man. That's it. Like, I'm done.
All right. Hey, Eli, call in right now. We're finna get off the phone right now. Call right now. Let me know the zip code so I know. Hey, man, shout out to Cruz. Eli, 530-494-9636. The phone lines is open. I'm going to answer the phone. I got the phone right here in my hand. I'm waiting on you. If you call, let me know. I can call you back from one of this number. Which one number did you call from? You call from New Hampshire? You call from the 603 area code? I'll call you if you want me to. I think this you call from that 603 area code. Phone lines open 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Looking for Eli. I don't want nobody to call but Eli. 530-494-9636. I don't know if this is him or not. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what it is? It's back from Baltimore calling again.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. I got somebody calling on the other line. What you say? This who this is from Baltimore?
Fat.
Fast. To my fast or flat?
Fat.
Okay. Shout out to Fat, man. Shout out to Fat from Beamer. I remember when you called before. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we all know what's going on. They don't want no fight with Crawford. I just saw the other day. I didn't even know he on like a 5-year knockout spree or something like that, or like stop this spree or something like that. Then I saw the video when they asked, I think it was Spence, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. They asked Spence, like, I think it was a couple months ago. I can't remember what fight it was, but I think they tried to catch him at one of the fights. But they asked him, like, was the fight going to happen? And he was like, the only fight I want to fight is Crawford. But then he said at the end, well, if it don't happen, it ain't on my end. I was like, damn, homie can't even lie like he got some heart. Like, damn.
Hey, hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Caller, yeah, who's this? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, this Fat.
Oh, Fats. Damn, sorry about that, Fats. Fats, my brother. I do apologize. Somebody was calling in. I think it was the dude. I'm gonna call him back. I think it was the guy who popping this shit in the chat. He was calling in, so I was gonna merge. I was gonna merge him into the call to let him get his shot, but he hung the phone up. So he hung the phone up.
You know they pussy, man. You know they be running their mouth and then go hide. Like you say. Then the other day, I be saying the same thing. Like, why is always Crawford for? Like, what else do he got to do? Like, I'm not even into talking about dudes.
Yeah.
You know, dudes shouldn't even be into that. But you know, he already took the lower part of the purse that's reported. That's what I saw. Everybody saw that. So what is it now? Like, what is it now? Y'all want him to fight with both hands behind his back or something? Like, what the fuck can he do?
Fat, I'm past that. I'm past Crawford negotiations. I'm past Spence. I've accepted the reality of the situation. You know where I'm at now? What's going on with Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz?
So, I got a question with that now. Who would
hold on.
Call?
Where's this call?
Two.
Hold on, Fat. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, Fats.
Yeah, this Eli.
Eli, what's up? What you want to talk about? Where you calling from?
All right, this one thing.
Where you calling from? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, bro.
Okay, you call from Atlanta. Talk to me.
Yeah, you keep calling Errol scared of the fight for what? Errol said he's not gonna say nothing about the fight until the contract is signed. You got Bud on the line talking about his accomplishments. Like, how many times he gonna tell us about that, bro? He's saying that because he does not the fight or what?
What?
Huh?
You call you okay? You
I'm
said
not calling. I'm talking about Errol. I'm not calling here to argue with you. I'm just saying how y'all keep saying Errol is scared of the fight, bro.
Man, listen. This is what I read.
Why are we in a?
Him out. I was reading to you what I said back in December 16, 2021. That was my open soliloquy. Errol Spence said that he is his own boss. He's the big fish. He does what he wants to do. He is his own boss. So I am of the opinion that, hey, since he is his own boss, that if he wanted to fight this guy, he could have made this fight like that. Now I'm past.
That's
Errol
why we're in
Spence.
negotiation.
Yeah, now I'm past. It doesn't take this long to put together a fight.
Yeah,
but now I'm past that. Now I'm past that. So Crawford, whatever. If you want to blame Bud, okay, blame Bud. I have no problem with that. If I want to blame
Bud,
no, hear me out. I'm just trying to clear the air. If you want to blame Bud, no problem with that. If I want to blame Errol, no problem with that. Now, right now, these two niggas ain't fighting. Errol Spence has 3 belts. Terence Crawford has 1 belt. What these guys need to do, they need to fight Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, who are #1 in their respective sanctioning bodies. I have the receipts. I'm going to pull it up. We're going to go over that right now. What say you about that?
It's up to the promotion company if they want to put money behind that fight though. Like nobody, they don't even have names like that like right now. Casual fans know Vergil and Boots, but not casual fans, but casual fans don't know Vergil and Boots. So why would they put the fight on right now? What would that do for Errol? Like he's trying to get undisputed and then move up. So why would he fight a dude who's trying to fuck right?
Yeah, but that
he can fight him if the Bud fight don't happen. I'm not scared. Look, I'm not scared for Errol to fight Boots. Man, I think Errol will fucking watch Boots. Boots is young, bro. If he beat him, okay. Boots was young. He wasn't proven yet.
Yeah, we need to
lose to him.
We need to watch him. We need to watch him then, since because this is the thing. This is the thing. Him and Crawford ain't fighting. That's done. Him and Crawford's not fighting. So
they still negotiating an easy route. Still negotiating. He made easy route and saying. He made easy route as far as they on the same side of the street. It's easy to get the fight deal done. That's why he said easy route, bro.
Okay, so the route is easy now. The route is easy now, and we still can't.
I know, Bud ain't. He's a man with no land. It's hard to deal with a man with no land, bro. Bud said he agreed to everything, and then he said, "So why the contract not signed? So you agree to everything, then you send it to your lawyers to look at it. Your lawyers look at it, and then you look at it, and then you agree to everything. This contract should be done. Now you want to look at the paperwork.
All right.
So why you agree to everything? Why are you even talking about negotiation on the internet? Why are you talking about business to everybody, bro? You got your sister in it, your auntie, your cousin, bro. Earl family ain't saying nothing, bro. Bud need to get his team in order, his family. He a weirdo, bro. He do weird shit. His whole family weird, bro.
Bro, hold on. How was Terence Crawford a weirdo? But you got a nigga kissing up on another nigga named Yellow Beezy, a rapper. You got another nigga dancing behind another nigga ass. You got another nigga eating chocolate strawberries. So my thing is this here, bro. Like. All of that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. My thing is this here. Regardless,
don't question Errol manhood unless you're going to get to that man in person, bro.
I can question that manhood like if I want to. Ain't nobody gonna check me about that.
I'm saying question it in person.
I don't listen. I don't know the nigga. You see what I'm saying?
I want to see you come to him with the camera and question him about his in person. Then I respect you for that.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying, listen, bro, listen. I don't care nothing about your respect. I don't care. Hold on. You're not going to overtalk me. I don't care nothing about your respect. Right? I don't care nothing about your respect. Question I'm asking you is this. These niggas ain't fighting each other. Terence Crawford is not fighting Errol Spence. Errol Spence is not fighting Terence Crawford. My thing is this here. We need to move on. My opinion, he need to fight Vergil Ortiz and boost Ennis. Terence Crawford need to fight Vergil Ortiz and Spence need to fight boost Ennis, or it's mandatories. All that other shit, I can question this manhood. How about one of motherfucking question it? Because that's what he putting out there on the internet. So I'm questioning his manhood based on what he putting out there on the internet.
That nigga is crazy, bro. He's going to fight Bud. They know they can't. They know they can't let this fight get away. I'm talking about it. Joe Rogan.
Let me ask you a question. You know what I'm gonna do? Eli from Atlanta, you inspired me to do something. You inspired me to do something that I wasn't going to do. What I'm going to do is this here. You say I'm questioning Errol Spence's manhood, right? What I'm gonna do for you, my brother?
Yeah, do it first.
What I'm gonna do for you, my brother? I'm gonna put together some receipts. Probably have it ready for you by tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you some of the actions that your boy Errol Spence has been doing, and I'm gonna give you receipts to show you why I'm questioning his manhood, right?
But what they got to do with him?
Hold on. But past all of that, if this fight doesn't happen with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, do you feel that he need to fight his mandatories? Yes or no?
Yes, he should fight his mandatory. Yeah,
that's it.
If it don't happen with Bud, but it's a big fight. It's a big money fight, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody depending on this. Even dudes on the undercard with this fight, look at some exposure, man. Everybody gonna watch this fight.
All right.
So it gotta happen.
Eli, why Earl run out the building when he knocked on Bud out?
Cause it was a bullshit fight, man. Porter was a duck. Porter died. Porter took a dive. That's why he slammed him on the ground. Who's mad that he had to take a dive?
Why? All right. Why Crawford on a 5-year knockout spree and Earl just stopped?
Why Crawford ain't fighting the year, bro? Earl been busy.
You just
fighting
hold on.
He holding the belt hostage.
I just asked you a question. He on a 5-year knockout spree.
A knockout? Who he knock out? You mean TKO?
He on a 5-year knockout and TKO.
TKO? He ain't knock nobody out.
Hey, I want
to
stay on topic, guys. We ain't got to worry about 5-year knockout spree, all that stuff there. The question still remains. These guys are not fighting each other. regardless of how you feel about
I
Crawford.
feel you with that. I feel you with that, bro. I feel you with that. They need to fight the mandatories. They need to fight.
Okay, that's it. So that's all. That's where I'm at with it. All this other shit, the semantics.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, Crawford ain't fought nobody. He ain't did nothing. His baby mama don't know how to do the butterfly. Errol Spence got a better boyfriend with Yellow Beezy. Yeah, and stuff like that. Crawford got to know how to eat chocolate covered strawberries on the bed and say, it's warm. He got to do that. If he don't do that, so we can't get the fight. So I'm past all of that. Where I'm at right now, today, October the 3rd, 2022.
Right, let me say
if
one
these
thing.
niggas ain't gonna fight each other, Bruce Ennis deserves a shot at the title, and Vergil Ortiz deserves a shot at the title. That's where I'm at. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's it.
But this is what I'm saying. The only reason Bud fans got this energy right now is because Bud put doing the smear campaign. He got Blue Bud as a fucking minion to spread the lies that he signed. He agreed to everything.
No,
but
listen,
he didn't tell Blue Bud.
No, man, listen, I ain't gonna let you talk bad about Blue Blood like that. Let me tell you something. I got my issues with Blue in the past.
I'm not talking bad about him. I said he let Bud use him.
But how?
He said he looked me in my eyes.
How was
That's what
Bud?
you do when you lie to somebody? Look me in the eyes.
How was Bud using Blue? Blue is a grown ass man. He older than
Because Blue Bud said I believe him because he looked me in my eyes. That's what you supposed to do when you lie to you. Look in your eyes. We supposed to do look in the side.
So how do you know Crawford? So how do you know Crawford is lying? If that's the case, how do you know he's lying?
Because he ain't said on camera, and then the next day they question him. Don't ask about my fight. Don't ask about my fight. Like he a little hoe. Like he weird, bro. Like what you want to ask me about, bro?
Okay. So you feel Terence Crawford? You feel Terence Crawford is a hoe? You want to go down this path? You feel like Terence Crawford is a hoe?
Huh?
Do you feel like he's a hoe?
He a weirdo.
Okay, he's a hoe. Okay. All right, listen, man. Eli, thank you for calling. I meant every word I said.
Yeah,
but thank you for calling.
Hey, look, bro. I ain't even worried about all that gay shit you were saying to me or something. It's all good, bro. I know how you fit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I support the channel. It's all good. I'm all for the smoke. I just want to let y'all know if y'all ain't got no proof, you can't call Earl said. The ghost case is still going on. The fight still is on, bro. Relax.
All right. It is what it is, man. Boost Ennis Vergil Ortiz. Yeah, Boost Ennis Vergil Ortiz. That's where I'm at. Hey, talk to me. Sorry about that. Fats. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I talked the whole time. Go ahead, bro.
No, that shit was funny.
Yeah,
but like you were saying though, fuck all that. If they don't fight, they don't fight. You know what I'm saying? But who is Vergil Ortiz mandatory? He will be Bud.
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna pull everything up right now. I have the IBF right here, the WBO, the WBC, and the WBA. And where I'm at, Fats, is this: if they're not going to fight each other, if there are so many problems, it's just so hard. Terence Crawford is so difficult to deal with. He has to be realistic. He has to take whatever we give him. Just sign the contract. Don't worry about what you're going to get paid. No guaranteed money. No back end. Just take 35% of whatever we decide to give you. If we can't get past that hurdle, fine. What's next? Can Vergil Ortiz get a shot at Terence Crawford in the WBO? And can Bruce Ennis get a shot at Errol Spence in the IBF? That's where I'm at with it, fam. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah.
So, but who is who the fuck? So is with Vergil Ortiz be Crawford mandatory?
Yeah. He gonna be Crawford mandatory. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. Hey, we got other calls calling in, Fats. Let me let you go. Thank you for calling in, my brother. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man, Fats and B More. Shout out to Eli from Atlanta. Yeah, man, I ain't shit. Fuck all that, man. Shit, nigga, these niggas ain't gonna fight. They need to fight these young bucks. These jitterbugs. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Pennsylvania.
Marlon from Pennsylvania. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on? What you said he should fight Bruce?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, what I'm looking at right here, this is what I'm looking at right here. As of right now, in the WBO, Terence Crawford is the champion. The guy that's number one in the WBO, he has the international WBO title, is Vergil Ortiz. He should be the mandatory, and right behind him, number 2 is Jerron Bruce Ennis, and number 3 is Keith Thurman. So now, Terence Crawford, next month will be a year since he had a fight. I do not know the rules of the WBO. I don't know when that mandatory is when will he have a mandatory? But as soon as Terence Crawford have a mandatory, what I would like as a fan of the sport of boxing for the WBO to mandate Terence Crawford to fight Vergil Ortiz. He ain't fought in almost a year, and guess what? Don't seem like him and Errol Spence gonna be fighting anytime soon. So since that's the case, what I'm looking at, he either need to fight Vergil Ortiz. Hopefully the sanctioning bodies will mandate that so that he can fight Vergil Ortiz, or maybe he need to move up to 154. One of the two. Don't make me know, never mind. But I am of the opinion that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford at this point, they're holding up the welterweight division. And then when I go to the IBF, Marlon, check this out. The number one, the guy who's ranked number one in the IBF is Jerron Boots Ennis. Jerron Boots Ennis is ranked number one with the IBF. He's been sitting there since 19. He's been sitting there. He's ranked number one. They need to mandate that fight, right? If they don't mandate that fight, with the WBA, there's a guy by the name of Stanionis. Stanionis has the WBA Reggie belt with the WBA. He don't took step aside money maybe 1 or 2 times, and after him, the guy who's ranked number one with the WBA is Vergil Ortiz, and the guy that's ranked number 2 is Jerron Ennis. So there's 3 guys waiting in line to get a shot at that WBA strap. With the WBC, they don't move Keith Thurman all the way up to number 1, and he's number 1 to fight for the WBC strap that Errol Spence has. And with the IBF, you have Jerron Boots Ennis, and with the WBO, I told you that's Vergil Ortiz. So where I'm at with it, fam. If these 2 niggas ain't gonna fight, what the WBO need to do, you need to open it up for the Young Bucks to get a shot at the title. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh man, they ain't ready. Oh man, they ain't fought nobody. Man, damn all that. As the duty of a champion is to fight all challengers. When you are a champion, you have to fight the number 1 mandatory. That's the way it always worked. Marvin Hagler gave gave John the Beast Mugabe a shot at the title, and he was like 32, 33 years old, and John the Beast was 25 years old. That was in 1986 or 1987. He did that. You see what I'm saying? And he was 33, and he had 60 something fights at the time. So I'm holding Crawford and Spence to that same criteria that I learned from Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Robinson and Roy Jones and James Lights Out Tony and Mike Tyson and Pernell Whitaker and Oscar De La Hoya. I'm holding them to that same criteria. Y'all ain't gonna fight each other? Fine, fight these jitterbugs. That's where I'm at.
Right. I totally understand. But I'm saying if Spence fights Ortiz, that makes Boots the mandatory for Crawford. So Crawford really has nowhere to go. But like the guy who you was just talking to, it's the money. So if Spence already said, I'm going to fight, I got one more fight at welterweight, then I'm moving up to 54. So he wants to make that money fight. Fighting Ortiz or Boots is not going to bring him the money that he'll generate for this undisputed fight. So if Crawford don't want the undisputed fight, Crawford has everything in his hands right now if he wants to be great. Because we all question his resume, right?
No, we don't.
We know he's a good fighter, a great fighter.
No, I don't question the resume.
Me as a boxing fan questions his resume as far as the competition that he has fought. Okay. Because he could have chased them belts just like Errol Spence chased them belts. But he chose to fight this guy. He could have fought Ugas for that belt, but he chose not to. What I'm saying is, you made an excuse, meaning Terence Bud Crawford, when it was time to fight Manny Pacquiao. And it was an excuse. Fight didn't happen. He should have been fought Pacquiao. But soon as the Australian kid, whoever he beat for the belt, beat Manny Pacquiao, then here comes Terence Crawford to take that belt. Okay, we all know that guy was no good competition, really.
Sir, all right,
but
hold on. Okay, I need you to sum this up. You're saying all of that to say what? Okay, Crawford ain't fight nobody. He moved ways that you didn't want him to move. Okay, fine. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? We're talking about right now, October 2022. What say you? If these guys don't fight each other, motherfucking do you feel that Errol Spence need to fight his mandatory? You feel like Crawford need to fight his mandatory? What say you about that?
I say Spence fighting Boots is really no point. Like saying ain't no money. He might as well drop the belt and go up to 154.
Oh, so you say he should drop the belt and don't fight him, right? That what you saying?
For what? If his total goal was undisputed, right? If you can't get undisputed because this guy is holding his belt hostage then you might as well drop the belts and move up to 154.
Okay.
And go for undisputed. Spence is trying to be undisputed.
Okay.
So us as boxing fans will say, well, Crawford held that WBO belt hostage. So it forced Spence to go to 154 because he's looking to be undisputed.
Okay, so let me stop you right there, because I totally disagree with you. So you feel that Crawford is holding the WBO hostage, but you don't feel that Errol Spence is holding the WBA, the IBF, and the WBC belt hostage? You don't feel that way. So my thing is this here. Errol Spence is with Al Heyman. He's with the PBC. Crawford is a free agent. No Bob Arum. None of that shit. And you are of the opinion that the guy who has all the control in the situation, he has no responsibility at all. But the nigga from Omaha, Nebraska, he's the one holding up the fight. If that's how you feel, fine. I have no problem with that. So we're gonna agree to disagree on that, because there ain't shit on this motherfucking phone call that you're gonna tell me that I'm gonna agree with. So as it relates to this, if they don't fight each other, you're saying that you don't want to see Errol Spence fight his mandatory and boost Ennis if he becomes a mandatory, because he gains nothing out of that. So you are of the opinion that he should drop the belt and move up to 54. Is that what you're saying, for me to clarify the record?
No, sir. What I'm saying to you is there's no point, there's no money in him fighting Boots Ennis. He's trying to get undisputed. The undisputed bout is where the money's at. Who has that belt? Terence Crawford. So if Terence Crawford ain't going to fight it for the undisputed, I might as well move up, and then that Charles guy's going to move up and fight for undisputed belts.
Okay,
this man is trying to be great.
Okay,
everything he said he wanted to do. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you, sir. I didn't interrupt you.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
Okay, everything he said he wanted to do, he's been trying to do. Okay, Terence Crawford trying to be great for us and be undisputed in 2 weight classes. Okay, you said you wanted to do that. Here's your chance. Errol Spence didn't come up with no excuses for nothing. All I hear excuses from is Bud. When it was Pacquiao time, it was an excuse. When it was Thurman time, it was an excuse. But when these D-rated fighters and C-rated fighters come in the fight, there's no problem. He fights them. Is what I'm saying. He could have chased them other 3 sanctioned body belts and came into this fight saying, well, I got 2 belts, Spence. Oh, you got 2 belts. Okay, let's have it out. But you didn't do that. So everybody talking about this low ball. No, it wasn't low ball. Think about the money that Spence generates. You don't generate no money. So you have to take what you generate to make the fight. It shouldn't be no, this and that, this and no. You know who the champion is, who draws the money. Okay, what you did in your past, great. But now you're 47. We have a champion that draws money. Take your fair share, take it back in or whatever, and now you're talking about they're going to rob you, open up the books. Come on, man, that's just another excuse. Nobody else in the history of boxing asked to see books.
How do you know
Nobody.
That? Hold on. Bro, you don't say it so
much.
What
you mean I don't know that?
Hold on. Bro, you don't say so much inaccurate shit that I totally disagree with, but I want to keep it back on what I said. So you clarified the record, sir. You said that you don't see a reason why Errol Spence should fight Boots Ennis. There's no money in it. He should move up. He's trying to be great. You said all of that shit. I don't agree with none of that shit you just said. I just want to let you know that. So, but you are of the opinion that he shouldn't fight the guy, move up to 154 if he can't get the fight with Crawford, because Crawford is the one that's holding the fight up. They shouldn't fight each other. That's the answer that I was looking for. Is there anything else you want to say, sir, without filibustering the show?
Okay, no. Okay, if he fights Boots, is Boots going to take $2 million and fight Spence while Spence takes the 20 and the back end?
Man, listen, man. All this stuff. Listen. I don't know how to.
I'm just
saying. Hear me out. You got to let me speak. How the business is going to work out with Spence and Crawford with Spence and Boots if they fight each other, I don't know. What I'm saying to you is, if they don't fight each other, they have mandatories. You are of the opinion that Spence does not have to fight his mandatory, but you are of the opinion that Crawford should have to fight his mandatory. So you're saying that Spence should move up to 154 because there's no reason to fight Boots. I totally disagree with that. Now, your assessment of what Terence Crawford is ducking, this and that, whatever the case may be, I totally disagree with all of your points you just made. You just answered my question. That's all I wanted to know as it relates to the money aspect what he should take if he fight Boots, what Boots would take if he fight Spence. That right there, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. All I care about is seeing the fights. That's it. That's all I care about.
Okay, you're right, my guy. So answer me this. Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, say one more thing, because you've been talking a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. No, okay, just figure it. Did Spence say yes or no? I have one more fight at 47, then I'm moving up. Did he say that?
Man, listen, I don't know. I'm past all that shit. I'm talking about right now, bro.
So
right now,
I'm just saying you're not talking facts. You're talking about what you want to see or what he should do.
No. The Spence said a whole lot of shit. He said 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. He said why don't I take the easy route? He said you're on the wrong side of the street. He said a whole lot of shit. So how do you pick and choose?
Why did he say that?
Hold on. You need to stop interrupting me for a minute. But hold on. So he said a whole lot of stuff. So you want to pick and choose what you choose to believe and what you choose not to believe. I'm looking at a lot of the inconsistencies that's coming from the aerosexuals and stuff like that. And I just don't, I'm just saying with the bullshit. So there's nothing that me and you're going to say that we're going to agree with. You want to argue about purse splits and the money and this and that. I want to argue about who I want to see them fight next. So we're on two different planets. There's nothing you're going to say that I'm going to agree with. You're wasting your breath, dog. I'm telling you, wasting your breath. Okay.
Well, I feel you biased. You just biased it.
And you're biased
because I'm speaking facts.
Hold on. But you're biased towards Errol Spence. So you want to tell me that I'm biased while denying the fact that you're biased towards Errol Spence. So if you feel that I'm biased and I feel that you're biased, then guess what? This is a fruitless conversation. Thank you for calling in, though.
Well,
Nigga said a whole lot of nothing. Shout out to Cats Full. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Nigga said he don't want to see Errol Spence fight Boots. That's what the nigga said. Shout out to Cats Full. What you say, fam? You say thanks, blood, for putting on the Coach Malachi. It's so refreshing to hear this. I said this on my channel the other day. Yeah, man. Salute to you, fam. Let me get these super chats out the way, man. Carlos, hold up. Let me get these super chats out the way. Shout out to Ty H. He said became a new member. Salute to you, fam. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, that bullshit. Spence said this, Blue Blood Sports TV being used as a pawn and all this old crazy shit. Nigga, what that got to do with the price of tea in China? Right now, man, we still ain't got no fight with Errol Spence we ain't got no fight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So my thing is, right now, they got mandatories that's going to be coming up. Are they going to fight their mandatories? The sanctioning bodies need to mandate these mandatories. That's all I give a fuck about right now. All the other shit, all the other shit capping for niggas and all the other shit there. How you feel about Spence or Crawford, I don't give a damn. I think the nigga Spence a fuck nigga myself. That's how I feel about it. Ain't another nigga going to change my mind on that. Shit. That's how I feel, period. He moved like a fuck nigga. Let me get these chats out the way. That nigga mad at me about my opinion. Shit, nigga, that's how I feel. Shit. Nigga, ain't nothing gonna change that. Motherfucker, what kind of niggas make me sick? I got some more super chats in. Hold on. Shout out to Tough Glove Boxing. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Tough Glove say just showing some love. He said, one of my top 3 favorite channels, always keeping it real. The only code you need to stay true to is the truth. Wakanda has fallen. Yeah, man, listen, if you ain't siding on the side of boxing, man, if you ain't siding on the side of boxing, you don't want to see the fights, then let's move the fuck on, man. If you don't want to see the fights, man, then I can't rock with you, bro. I want to see the fights. These niggas ain't fighting each other, then we need to go ahead and get it on with the young guns. That's my whole point. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Hey, Carlos, call back. Let me read these on super chats.
Time's over, boy.
Got a whole lot of goddamn calls calling in. Oh, here we go. Carlos, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Jay from Brooklyn, Coach.
Jay from Brooklyn, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment. I totally disagree with how these guys try to downplay Crawford and his accomplishments. If you really look at it, what has Spence done that really who has Spence fought that really separates him from Crawford? Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Ugas.
come on. Crawford, 3-time champion, undisputed, former fighter of the year. He's knocked out every welterweight. You know, these guys just, I don't know, they just, I guess so much side with Spence that, you know, they it's really kind of disrespectful when it comes to Crawford with them. And, you know, Crawford's the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. I mean, so that A side, B side stuff is such a weak argument, in my opinion.
I mean, you know, I have no problem with them. They can feel the way they want to feel about Crawford. They have a right to feel that way, just like I feel the way I feel about Errol Spence. I'm not going to change their mind. They're not going to change my mind. The only time there's a problem is when you have an Errosexual who tries to convince me to see their fighter in a different light. I see their fighter the way I see their fighter based on how he been moving, based on video footage that's out there. I call a spade a spade. Only thing we can do is agree to disagree as it relates to that. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing that these Errosexuals, these Wakanda niggas gonna do to change my mind. So they just need to stop trying. All I'm saying is this, my brothers, this. If these two guys don't fight each other, my brother from Omaha, Nebraska, and my brother from Dallas, Texas, right? If they don't fight each other, you have mandatories. I feel that both of these guys are holding up the welterweight division. The dude talking about, yep, man, he trying to chase greatness, become undisputed. But nigga, I can't goddamn tell. The undisputed fight ain't happening yet. The boy been a free agent for 11 months, and we still ain't got nothing. There's still always something else. So my thing is this here. If there's so many obstacles in the way, and Crawford is just so unbearable, and he don't want to fight, and he's running, if you Errosexuals really feel that way, why don't you move on, okay? Move on and fight the next guy in line or get your belt up. That's all I'm saying, dog. I'm past all that shit. That's all I'm saying.
I completely agree. There's other guys waiting in line. I think all those fights would be good fights with Vergil Ortiz and Boots. And they got to be made because, you know, the welterweight division is a major division, you know, and therefore major fights have to be made. It's a historic division, so for big fights not to be made there is bad. Thank you, Coach. I love your show. I appreciate your time.
Shout out to Jay from Brooklyn. Let me get these super chats out the way, man. I'm gonna get the super chats out the way now. Sorry about that, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Unbiased fan, Steve Brimley. What's up, Coach? All
right, unbiased, Stephen Brimley. Hey, Stephen, hold on, fam. Let me get these super chats out the way, fam. Hold on, we got this whole ass nigga Jason Mones calling in. Hey, Jason Mones, today ain't your day, fam. Don't call. Hey, anytime you see a nigga call me from no caller ID, that's Jason Mones. Today ain't your day, dog. I ain't got time to be playing with you today, dog. You might fuck around and get blocked today, fucking with me. Shout out to Will, dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Will say this is the real strap season. Either you're a champion or you're the best, or you're the best of them, or fresh meat for the rest of them. He said we want no excuses. Yeah, we don't want no excuses, dog. I'm tired of the excuses. Retro, what you say, my brother? You say this is setting a double standards. He from Wakanda, my brother. Yes, he is. He's a Wakanda nigga. Shout out to Antonio, dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Antonio said realistically it would be EJ versus Thurman if no Bud. Pretty sure that might be it, you know, because I don't think they're gonna go to Boots Ennis route. Not sure of Bud because of network politics. Boots on Showtime, Vergil on DAZN, and Thurman on PBC. It would be tough, to be honest. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, Crawford got to do what he got to do. Whatever he need to do, so be it. Shout out to my main man, Ron Boy Fresh. Salute, fam. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ron Boy Fresh say Slim. He said these Bama ass Errol fanboys acting real sassy today. They finally seeing what's up under that Joker skirt. Yeah, man. You know, I mean, hey, Ron Boy, it's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. But right now, man, I ain't got time for the bullshit these niggas today, man. Shout out to Ricky Ticky for becoming a member, man. Salute you, fam. All right, Jason. All right, my main man. All right, my brother, man. Talk to me. Steven.
Hey, don't you love these
right?
the grandeur that's going on right now, man?
Yeah, and you know what, man? Like I'm like, dude, okay, they're not gonna fight each other. We passed that. I feel the way I feel about Errol Spence. Ain't nobody gonna change my mind from that. I think he's a fuck nigga. I think he's a whole ass nigga. That's how I feel about it. And I think the nigga he pitching and catching.
You know why I feel that way, Coach? Though? You know why I feel that way? But Coach, you know what, Coach? I feel that way.
I agree with where I feel the same way as you. Why can you give Danny Garcia 60-40 with no belt? Ugas 50-50. Porter 60-40. Mikey Garcia 50-50. But then when it comes to your best competition, your biggest fight, now it's all these extra holes in the hoopla. Don't. I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, Errol's chasing greatness. If you're chasing greatness, then you make the fight happen. If you're the A side, you make it happen. And all I'm seeing is bullshit. All I'm seeing is deflection, and it's all on Bud. But Bud did everything that they said he had to do to be able to fight Errol Spence. Because there's no way if he stayed in top rank, he'd be able to get this fight in the first place. But everybody want to act as if like that ain't a fact. This shit is ridiculous. This is, you know what I call this, Coach? New age boxing. And everybody who is complicit for this shit is new age fans. I ain't with this new age shit.
Hey, I feel you, Steven, man. Hey, man, salute to you, fam. Shout out to my brother, Steven.
Salute to you, too, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let the young boys get in that fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let them young boys. That's where I'm at. Let the young boys get the fight now. Shout out to Boxing Nerd 101 for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Boxing Nerd, what it say, fam? He said whoever that caller was is silly. Coach, you already go to this stuff. Yeah, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for the aerosexual with these Wakanda niggas today. I don't though. I just don't. Right now, y'all ain't fighting each other. Okay, fine. The sanction about is going to step up and do something. Make these niggas piss and get off the pot. That's where I'm at. I love the sport of boxing more than I love an individual fighter. Right? I don't pledge allegiance to no fighters. I pledge allegiance to the sport of boxing. The fighters that I like and love are the ones who are fighting each other. If these two guys can't make this happen because of Al Heyman hoe ass and Errol Spence bitch ass, if they can't make that happen, then Terence Crawford, you need to stop chasing this nigga. Like I said, December 16th, 2021, you need to move the fuck on. That's where I'm at. Don't hold up the whole entire division. You got these young bucks that want to come up and fight. Both of these niggas holding up the division, dog. That's where I'm at with it. Shout out to Boxing Logic United. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say take your Errol maxi pads off before you call the show. I ain't playing with these niggas today, man. Shit, not me. Shit. Got a million calls calling in. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
This is Jamario Dixon from Arkansas, Coach.
Jamario, talk to me, fam.
Coach, first of all, I just want to let you know, man, you're having a great show today. And calm down, man. Stop letting these people get you riled up, man.
Yeah, I'm riled up today. Today is a riled up day. I can't calm down.
Yeah, but man, I ain't gonna stay on long because I've been trying to call in for a while. And I know it's busy today.
Sorry about that. The phone's ringing off the hook, bro. It's ringing off the hook. I'm trying to get the super chats. You get what I'm saying? So I apologize, my brother. I apologize.
No, Coach, you good. But man, you just like 95% of your shows, you exactly on point, man. Because we looking at, just like you said, this is October the 3rd, and we still ain't got no announcement for this fight, man. This fight not about to happen. This fight not about to happen.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it exactly is what it is.
Like you said, if the fight don't happen, go on and fight the mandatories. What y'all doing? Just like you said, stop holding up the division and go on and fight the mandatories. The same predicament Boots and Vergil Ortiz in is the same predicament John Mugabe was in. And what did Marvin Hagler do?
Yeah. Marvin Hagler was 32 or 33 years old when he gave John the Beast Mugabe a shot. And he was an older fighter. He was an older fighter at that time. He had 63 fights at that time. Marvin Hagler could have said, oh, man, you ain't fought nobody. Oh, man, he got 24, 25 knockouts. But, yeah, man, I don't gain nothing by fighting this dude. I'm like, okay, he took on all challenges. The duty of a champion is to fight, is to successfully defend your titles. If you're not fighting for undisputed matches and you have to fight the top guys, it's to defend your titles against the up and coming fighters. The key word is this, my brother, Jamario. If these guys cannot make this fight happen, Whether it's hoe ass Al Heyman, bitch ass Errol Spence, or Terence Crawford. Don't
Whoever
make me
it
know that
is,
whoever it is, if they can't make this fight happen, they need to give Jerron Bruce Ennis and Vergil Ortiz a shot at the title. If you are aerosexual and you feel that Errol Spence don't need to be fighting Bruce Ennis, then what that nigga need to do, drop that belt and move up and get the fuck out the way. And if you are a Terence Crawford fan and you feel that, look, man, Crawford don't need to fight no Bruce Ennis, but he planning on staying in the welterweight division, and you feel that way, he don't need to fight him, then guess what? He need to drop that belt, move up, and get the fuck out the way. That's where I'm at.
Because Errol Spence, 32 years old, and Jerron Bruce Ennis, 25 years old, 29-0, 27 knockout. Go on and get in the ring with him if you're not gonna make the fight with Bud Crawford. And that caller that was on a little while ago talking about the money and all this and Crawford ducking and all that. Like sources say, if Crawford signed a 35% deal, no back end money, no guaranteed money, how is he ducking and not wanting to fight?
No, he didn't sign anything. Nobody signed anything. Sources say, well, according to Mike Carpenter and Blue Blood Sports TV, shout out to Blue, that he agreed.
That's why I said sources say.
Yeah, he agreed to take 35%, no guarantee, no back end. So whatever. So I guess you get 35% of nothing. Just take what we give you. No oversight, no transparency. Just trust me. So if I pay you $5 or $20 or $1 million or $500,000 after the fight is over with, just take my word for it. That's what you made. So my thing is this here.
Exactly.
Yeah, if all of this stuff is true, and I always say if, because I don't know, I'm not there. My thing is this here.
Right.
The way I feel is the way I feel based on what I'm seeing, right? Based on what I'm seeing. No one is going to change.
I feel the same way.
No one is going to change my position on that. I don't care if you're from Texas. I don't care if you're from Florida. I don't care if you're from New York. I don't care if you're from California. You're not changing my mind. If you don't like what I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with that. You might say, Coach being a little too disrespectful and too harsh. All of those are valid points, but I'm not changing my position. This is how I feel about the situation because I'm tired of it as a boxing fan. As a matter, I'm tired of both of these niggas, to be honest with you. Ain't nobody fighting nobody, whole lot of drama on one end, and it's the same old, keep moving the goalposts. I like to call them old goalpost moving ass niggas. So since these goalpost moving ass niggas like to keep moving the goalposts, okay, fine. Go ahead and fight the jitterbugs. The jitterbugs are waiting, or give those belts up and get the hell out the way. That's where I'm at with it, dog. That's it.
And I'm finna
shout out to Jamario.
I'm finna go on and say what I'm finna say, and I'm finna get off the line because, like I said, I know you got a lot of callers coming in. Man, if they not gonna make the deal to make this fight, go on and fight the mandatories, drop them belts, and move on out the way so somebody else can get a chance at them belts and another chance at legacy. Like I said, Coach, great show, and I'm gonna keep tuning in. Keep it up, Coach.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Jamario, man. Arkansas. We got another call calling in. Phone lines is hot, boy. Phone lines is hot. Hold on. Phone lines is hot. Hold on.
Hey.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's the boy Ivo Dave calling from California one more time. I'm sorry for calling again, Coach. But,
Ivo Dave, go ahead.
But goddamn, I have never seen such bullshit excuses in the history of boxing.
It is Ivo Dave for Cali. It is what damn, I could have swore I wrote this number down somewhere. Yeah, it is what it is, fam. Right now, where I'm at Ivo Dave is this. I'm not here to litigate how a person feel about Crawford Spence. Well, Crawford did this and he stayed with Top Rank and he ain't fought nobody. And Errol Spence was getting drunk, flipping over car accidents and taking the easy route, like he said.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
And he had all the belts on his side of the street and all that stuff there. Okay, I'm past all of that. My thing is, as right now, October the 3rd, I think the day the 3rd, 2022, we still don't have no fight. So my thing is, if these guys are not going to fight each other, they need to give the Young Bucks a shot at the title because these guys are holding up the weight division. The entire welterweight division is waiting to see what these niggas gonna do. And right now, there's nothing going on. There's nothing popping. That's all I'm saying. Ivo Dave, I got other calls calling in, fam. I gotta let you go.
All right, got to speak, Coach. Got to speak.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Y'all get them lights up too, man. We got 600
Hey, this is
people.
Jamar calling from Detroit.
Jamar from Detroit, talk to me.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I was just listening. And you had a caller probably about 10 minutes ago. Sound like an older gentleman talking about, you kept asking going back, should they be fighting Vergil Ortiz and Boots? And then the dude kept saying that Earl wanted to become undisputed in money. And first of all, it's the dumbest comment I ever heard in my life, for one. The dude said Terence Crawford didn't want to fight Pacquiao when he was on the same promotional company with Top Rank, and he chased the Pacquiao fight forever. Pacquiao was the one that did not want to fight him. I mean, the aerosexual shit is make me feel nasty even listening to it, dog. If you realize your people that call in that are aerosexuals, they make every excuse for him not to fight him. They don't never talk about, everything is about, he need to take less. He the ASAD. He waiting. He holding the belt. Ain't nothing about a push to make the motherfuckers fight. You know what I'm saying?
It's same old
Huh?
bullshit to keep old goalposts moving ass niggas. Well, like they like to keep moving the goalposts. They like to keep, it's the same old thing, man. So that's why I say, look, again, what we can agree on, we can agree to disagree. There's nothing that I will ever agree with the aerosexual. I don't like aerosexuals. I don't like the Wakanda niggas. So I'm just being honest with you. So that's just where I'm at. Now I'm past that. Let's take the emotions out of it. And I'm a very emotional dude, as you guys can see, very passionate. And other people call with emotion. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I'm like, what's next? I am on to what's next. Right now, you have Vergil Ortiz and Boots Ennis waiting. They need a shot at the title. Keith Thurman wants to get a shot at the title as well to fight Errol Spence and all that stuff there. So my thing is, to me, it's obvious this shit ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Crawford is going on a year. He hasn't had a fight. He got to fight somebody. the WBO, all of the sanctioning bodies need to be pressing these champions. You know what, Crawford? You ain't, you can't get this fight with them. Okay, fine. We need to mandate you. You either going to fight this young kid or you're going to drop the belt. You got a decision to make. Errol Spence, you got 3 belts. You're actually going to have 3 guys gunning for you, right? So you either going to fight Boots Ennis, fight Stanley Owens, or fight whoever the other guy that's next in line. I think Vergil Ortiz is, let me see. Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman is number 1 in the WBC. More than likely, they'll probably make that fight. Jerron Ennis is number 1 in the IBF, and the WBO, Vergil Ortiz is ranked as it was ranked number 1 for Crawford, and with the WBA, Stanley Owens is got the Reggie belt, and Vergil Ortiz is ranked number 1. So right now, both of these fighters have some decisions they need to make, and where I'm at is I want to get these niggas out of the way and let the other guys fight. That's all I'm saying. That's where I'm at with it.
That sounds too good to be true, Coach.
Yeah, it does sound too good to be true, but that's what needs to happen. Because I'm gonna tell you what else sounds too good to be true. Man, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence gonna fight each other for undisputed. Guess what? We've been hearing this shit for about 4 or 5 years now, and it still ain't. Look, no promoter in the way, no networks in the way, no promotional companies in the way. No wrong sides of the street. You got to take whatever we give you. Okay, I'm gonna take whatever you give me. Dude agree to all of that, and there's still nothing from this whole ass nigga Al Heyman and this nigga Errol Spence. So far as I'm concerned,
and he don't even talk, bro.
Yeah,
we should be pushing that man to open his mouth up. But you're right. I tell you this: those 3 options, Vergil Ortiz, Boots, and Keith Thurman. Y'all overlooking Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman can box his ass off.
Yeah, he from Florida. Keith from Florida.
That ain't no walk.
Keith from Florida.
That ain't no walk around fight. I can tell you that right now. And to be real, your man Spence, he basically said, "Hey man, I ain't gonna fight you. I'm never gonna fight you because you didn't fight me when I had a name." It's always some old pride shit. I'm about to start watching that bullshit ass MMA.
Yeah. Shout out to Jamar, man. Salute to you, fam. Detroit, stand up. Hey, Detroit versus everybody. Let me get the super chats out the way, man. Shout out to Antonio. Hey, okay. We're dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, sorry about the super chats, guys.
Super chat received.
Sorry about that. Hey, let's get them likes up, man. We got over 600 people in here, man, and less than 300 likes. We got to get them likes up. What you say, fam? You say love the channel, but I can't rock out with calling EJ a band. Bud and EJ are good dudes and great fighters. Keep it clean, coach. Hey, Antonio, I respect that. Antonio. I stand to be corrected. Probably got a little heated. You know what I mean? I did come spitting fire today. I mean what I said, but you're right. I could have worded it differently. But I mean what I said, though. I'm not changing my position on that. But it's the way you deliver things. But I get what you're saying, though, fam. I got you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from. My name is Maximus David.
Maximus
calling
Davis.
from Dominica Republic. I'm calling, sir.
La República Dominica. Dale.
Exactamente, mi amigo. I just want to say this, right? If Spence not gonna defend his title, drop it. If Crawford don't want to fight, defend his title, drop it.
Yeah.
You know, let somebody else get those. The same thing with Canelo. Canelo is going to be out probably for 6 months. Drop the belt, let the rest fight for it, and then when he come back, you know, he can choose whatever he want to do because we all know that he can choose whatever fight he wants. So right now, just let everybody else get part of, you know, the goody tush. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sí, claro. Yeah, you're right about that. And that's where I'm at, brother. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. Síguelo.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say, Coach. And I appreciate everything you say. I'll be watching you from my country, and I wish you the best. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of craziness out there with you know, the races and whatever, but keep the good work, sir, and
Yes, sir.
take care.
Oye, Máximo, mira, es un placer conocerlo. Buena suerte. ¿Está bien?
Okay. Take care, Coach.
Okay. Yes, shout out to MA. Shout out to MA. Bustamante for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Phone lines hot.
Boy.
Oh damn, I got it all. Phone lines hot, y'all. Damn. Call back. Call back. Damn, I hung up on the damn caller by accident. Hey, caller, sorry about that. From what I see, it looks like shout out to my brother who sent me this. The WBO gave Crawford an 18-month window for him to face his mandatories from the date from his bout from Sean Porter. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Crawford got 18 months from the time he fought Sean Porter. So that's so Crawford has until May of 2023 to fight his mandatory. According to the rules of the WBO. According to the rules of the WBO, Terence Crawford has 18 months, which is entirely too long, in my opinion, from the time he fought Sean Porter to defend, to face a mandatory. So keep that in mind. So one guy's going to have to face his mandatory soon to drop his belts. Hey, Bustamante, I salute to you, fam. As a matter of fact, let me give everybody the Huggy Bell, man. I apologize, guys.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. What a brother who gave me the super chat told me to keep it respectful. Hey, I apologize, fam. Let me apologize to the chat. I apologize. I'm a fiery dude. I didn't smoke no weed before I sat down. You know, I told you guys I'm one of the worst Capricorns you can meet. Just right now, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm frustrated with this shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of these niggas. I'm tired of this shit. Today I'm snapping. You know what I mean? So I apologize to the brother who gave me the super chat. I apologize. If I gave off any bad energy today, I apologize for that. I mean every word I said. I still believe in the nigga Spencer fuck nigga and Al Heyman is bitch ass. I still feel that way. So I ain't changing on none of that. But I'm saying, if it came across, you know, wrong or whatever the case may be, I apologize for that. But I stand on what I said. I ain't apologizing for what the hell I said. I mean every goddamn word of it. Every goddamn word. That's how I felt about it. Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. Let me talk to the people, man. God damn. Phone. We got a lot of, how many calls we got so far? Oh, shit. Man, I got calls coming in at the same time. Calls, please keep calling. Wait till I get off this line and call back. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What was popping, Coach? Is D from Q.
D from where you from?
Syracuse. Call it the Q.
Oh, Syracuse.
Man.
Okay, yeah, Syracuse. Talk to me.
Man, yeah, man, ain't nothing, man. I'm hearing all this shit, like the caller that called with all that Wakanda ass shit, man. We know what's up, man. We know who don't want to fight, but like you say though, Coach, they is holding up the division, man. And yeah, I'm ready to see these young guns get their opportunity, bro. Like this shit been going on for too long.
Yeah.
Shit. I see how Bud planned it. If he got an 18-month window to defend his mandatory, and shit, yeah, I see why he's trying to push for the fight. But at the end of the day, man, a nigga who taking less can't be holding the fight up, bro. It's the entity. But yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, Coach, you ain't gotta apologize for calling nobody a bitch ass nigga. You call it like you see it.
Yeah, man.
That's just soft as hell, man.
That's why I see it, bro. I feel like you moving like a bitch. You say you your own boss. You say you do what you want to do. You ain't got no promoter. And now the rubber don't hit the road. Dude knocking on your door. You say 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. Wrong side of the street. You the A side. So according to the reports that Blue Blood Sports TV put out there, our good brother Blue and Mike Carpenter. Okay, the dude don't accept it all of your terms. You know what I mean? Except for a couple of one particular as it relate to Al Heyman, you know, look like seem like maybe some shady shit going on there. So what's the problem? What's the problem?
Yeah, really, what is the problem? If I'm taking no guarantee, what's the fucking problem for me seeing the book? Oh no, we can't let you see that. What the fuck then, man? Like slave contract. Slave contract, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coach, I ain't go. My bad. Go ahead.
No, sorry about that. And what I try to clarify is this here, man. Listen, y'all can't get caught up in this skin color politics when it comes to boxing, because you know you can't get caught up in that. Because I bust these narratives up so well so many times. I did several shows blowing these narratives up. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes, again, as I told you before, they really don't have nothing going on in their lives. You know, they don't know shit about business, just basic business. I'm not talking about boxing. I don't know nothing about the business of boxing, but I know people who do. And I'm gonna do a whole show that's gonna break this down. But bro, it's like, bro, from where I'm looking at it as a fan of the sport of boxing, this been going on long enough. And I'm like, okay, man, if this fight can't get made or whatever the case may be, I'm ready to move on. The welterweight division is being put on hold from two guys.
Yep. Spence and Crawford. But, you know, I don't think the fight will ever happen, Coach, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm just patiently waiting for them niggas to announce Thurman and Spence. Patiently waiting for it, man. It shit just seems too good to be true. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, if that happened, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, Coach. I say, man, don't apologize. Don't apologize for how you feeling, man. Call that shit how you see it. I'm out, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out the brother D from Syracuse, man. Hey, call back, man. Call back. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Hey, shout out to Sporter. I ain't called. What's up, man? He said, what up, Coach, in the chat? PBC and Spence done Crawford dirty. And yeah, they both need to fight their mandatories. Hey, as a matter of fact, now this changes everything. Crawford has an 18-month window period to work from in order to fight his mandatory. So he has to May of next. God damn, dog. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Sorry about it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, caller, don't hang up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, family. I gotta put you online. Hold on. Don't hang up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Billy Joe from Texas.
Talk to me.
Hey, I'm looking at this thing, okay. Either both fighters feel like they have something in jeopardy. Spence don't want to lose his 3 belts, and Crawford, I think they both should drop all the belts and move up to the next weight and fight each other for nothing.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You know, move up, fight each other for nothing. But I don't think, you know what? To me, I get exactly what you're saying. But right now they're at a crossroads right now. And from what I'm hearing,
I do understand that. But they're straight ripping Crawford off. They didn't even give him a guarantee or nothing.
And this is the thing. From what I'm hearing, and this is the thing now, you can say that, okay, Coach Malachi's hating and all that stuff. Okay, fine. I ain't got no problem with that. But when you have aerosexual dedicated YouTube channels coming out telling you, and these guys hate Terence Crawford. They called him Top Rank Toby. They called him a slave. They called him all of this stuff when he was with Top Rank, right? When you have aerosexual YouTube channels coming out telling you that, look, man, Crawford, according to my sources, Crawford has agreed to the terms. He's accepted to take 35%. No guarantee, no back end. He's accepted all of the terms and stuff like that. When you have dedicated aerosexual YouTube channels saying this, and I'm like, I'm a boxing fan. I'm like, okay, now what's the problem now? You know, and
Right.
you know,
That's a
they're
straight
like,
rip-off.
oh man, well, he said he want to see the books. You idiot! He has a promotional company. If he's going into a partnership with Al Heyman or whatever the case may be, he's supposed to be able to see what is he going to make. You could just tell me anything.
Right. What are you entitled to? What are you entitled to?
I can sign you. You can sign on the dotted line with me, and I can say I'm gonna give you 35%. I'm gonna be like, okay, 35% of what? Well, 35% of what it net. I said, okay, how can is there any way we can have some transparency where I can see what the fight net? No. You don't need to see nothing. What you need to do is just take my word for it. And so
it doesn't work like that.
So when you have
that sounds like the pimp game.
Yeah, of course. And so when you have a bunch of Nick Sack selling ass niggas online, aerosexuals trying to tell me, no, that's good business, and he don't want to take that and do this and do that. I'm like, ain't nobody finna listen, you dumbass nigga. You niggas to some of the dumbest MFs I've ever seen in my life. You can tell a man who got a net worth of $8-9 million how he should handle his business. That man a multi-millionaire. He got a net worth more than Errol Spence. So how you gonna tell Crawford what he should or shouldn't do while you at your baby mama house, playing the PlayStation, smoking, sharing the Nick Sack with your homeboy, drinking up all the juicy juices, drinking up all the milk, eating up all the churn cereal. You don't even know nothing of the first about business. And this man right here, a black man, married, have kids, take good care of his family, multi-millionaire. Bob Arum did make him rich. Say what you want to say about Bob, but he did make him rich. Then you gonna turn around and say what he should or shouldn't do from your broke ass position. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit.
Well, quiet as kept, I think Crawford on the black ball list for slightly.
Yeah, black ball from the black man. Black ball from the black man. Yes. I totally agree with that. Hey, shout out to Billy Joe from Texas, man. Salute to you, fam. Salute. Thank you for calling that.
All right, because.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that shit, though. I ain't trying to hear that. There's nothing that Errol Spence can tell me. Nothing. I'm not your friend. I don't want to be homies. I don't want to be down with you. I mean that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Just a fan from Omaha, Nebraska.
Just a fan from Omaha. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach, how is it that Kid Austin has a better deal than Crawford?
Just a fan from Omaha.
With his intellectual property.
Oh, well, you know.
I said, how is it?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, you can go ahead. I didn't have nothing to say.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying as it relates to what was offered. Well, you get what you negotiate. So, and this is what I tell you, just a fan. You can't listen to YouTube channels and dudes, even myself, because I have a YouTube channel. YouTube channels and people who hide behind avatars all goddamn day, who threaten people online. You can't listen to these guys because you get what you negotiate. So in one breath, you say you say a smart businessman, he got to negotiate good terms. So when you see a guy that's negotiating, bending, going over backwards to try to make a fight happen, you're saying that he should go even further. And then if he takes and everybody in the industry is saying
promotion, all that.
And everybody in the industry, I ain't talking about these YouTube channels. I'm talking about people that's in the industry, from promoters, from managers and stuff like that I talk to. They're like, man, Terence Crawford is a damn fool if he takes some shit like that. They're like, that's a real slave. He'll be a fool if he do that. Go ahead.
Look, Coach, I'm from Omaha. So obviously, I'm a fan of his. I've been watching him since Golden Gloves, since he was a kid and shit. So, but it's like, he's getting a bad deal, but they don't care about that. He's got to bend over backwards. He left the promotion, all that. It's, a Kid Austin, he's a Golden Boy. And I think Golden Boy, with the way they're signing the contract, is they could be a good promoter one day. Sorry, I'm out of breath here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but
I got what you're saying. I get you. Shout out to Jets
Thanks,
fan.
Coach.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my man Damian Bennett, man. Shout out to Damian Bennett, man. Salute to you, fam. All I'm saying, y'all, is this. Me, I am a fan of the sport of boxing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm at the point the way I'm at my wit's end with both of these niggas. I'm just being honest with you. And I don't hate Crawford. I don't hate Spence. But I got to call it the way I see it. When I see somebody moving funny, shaking like booty meat, I'm hearing, bro, I have a plethora of receipts that I'm going to just run in chronological order myself. Hold on, guys. And these dudes just want to ignore everything that led up to this point, and they still capping. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I'm not hearing it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Jared, Coach. How you doing today?
Jared from Beatmore. Talk to me.
You know, I've always heard in my lifetime that when something doesn't make sense, it's not true.
Right.
Now, I don't know, and I'll be the first to tell you, man, I don't know. And so many of us, we don't know. The fans and even media alike are doing a whole lot of speculating and assuming. But it's tough for me to believe that the PBC would offer Bud Crawford that type of contract where he doesn't have no clue as to what the money is. I mean, I don't think that they would think for 1 minute that he or anybody, hell, anybody wouldn't take a blind deal like that. And I don't know if they did, but if they did, it's a terrible look for them because nobody's, as it's been discussed, nobody's going to sign something like that. Nobody. And I just have a hard time believing that they even offered him that and thought for 1 minute that he would accept it. Now, if it is true, it's a clear indication that they don't want the fight because it's such a ridiculous suggestion that, I mean, you might as well have suggested, look, wait, you know, you just fight for free, you know, to say, look, you fight and then we'll let you know what we're going to pay you. It's tough for me to believe that they would offer him that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, and when I did my show, I think yesterday, I shot a video 2 days ago. I said, if this is true, the key word was if. I don't know, Jared, because I'm not there and we don't have anything factual. We don't have anything, nothing official. But according to what Blue Blood Sports TV said, according to what Mike Coppinger said, and they're saying something very, very similar. And according to a lot of stuff that I've been hearing that I never reported on from some really good sources myself, I never did any shows on what my sources told me. I mean, everything is saying the same goddamn thing, right? Or it's coming around the same thing. So my thing is this, Jerry, I'm past all of it. I'm past Bob Arum holding the fight up, wrong side of the street, wrong promotional company, Todd Ray Toby, this, that. Everything is always Crawford's fault. Everything is always Crawford's fault. It's never no accountability with Al Heyman because they worship this guy. There's never any accountability with Errol Spence because they worship this guy. It's always the kid from Omaha, Nebraska. It's his fault 100% of the time. Okay, fine. So if this fight is not happening, my thing is, what's next? What say you?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I've been at for a good while. I mean, like all of us boxing fans, man, we open and praying. We want this fight bad, but in another sense, it's time to move on, man. If it ain't gonna happen, then let's move the fuck on and let these young guys get a shot. If those fights can be made, which they may be tricky to make, also, the boxing's in such a fucked up place right now. But it's time to move on. And one other thing that you said about, you know, that 18-month window to make a mandatory, man, it's just so clear. The sanctioning bodies are just so corrupt with their super titles and their 18-month window. What kind of shit is that, man? And the promoters are being so isolated and not wanting to make cross promotion fights. Boxing is a tough sport to be a fan of, man. I just watched football all day. Yesterday, my Ravens lost, broke my heart a little bit, but still, it was free. You know, the best team's going to play the best teams at the end of the season. And, man, boxing's just so messed up, man. It's just hard to be a fan, man. And if you want to be a fan, you got to pay.
Yeah.
$80 for Wilder to fight his longtime sparring partner? Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's getting tough. They're going to fuck around and we're all going to jump off. And then they won't have no money to make.
Jerry, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, I bought several. I got to let you go because other calls calling in. But, hey, salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I ain't shit. Motherfucker, got to worry about me buying no pay-per-views. I'm stealing every goddamn thing. Yeah, you can believe that. I'm telling you right off the ripper. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Marcus. I'm calling from California.
Marcus from California. Talk to me.
How you doing, Coach Malachi?
I'm doing good. Brother, talk to me.
Oh, man, first time calling in, man. I, much respect to you on the show for always keeping it real on real boxing with no bias. And I totally agree with you. If they not gonna fight each other, they should be fighting their mandatory, and that's just it. Period. Point blank. It shouldn't be nothing else. And you're exactly right.
Yeah. I mean that's where I'm at with it. Regardless of where you fall at on the spectrum, I fall on the side of boxing. I have an old school criteria. Right. I saw my guy, who I was a fanboy of, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, give John the Beast Mugabe, a 25-year-old John the Beast Mugabe, a title shot, and he had 63 or 64 fights at the time. After he beat him, he fought Sugar Ray Leonard in 1987. He lost to a split decision, and he left the game. So Hagler fought all challenges. He didn't give a damn who it was, and he fought dudes who moved up in weight, similar to how Crawford moved up in weight. 2-weight, 3-weight divisions, and now he's in the welterweight division to try to fight Errol Spence. So he moved up in weight 3-weight divisions to fight, kind of like how Roberto Duran and all those guys did when they moved up to fight Hagler. So my thing is, look, dude, I got an old school criteria. I'm hearing the same stuff. I'm not here to praise no promotional companies. I'm not here to praise no fighters. If you're not giving us the fights that we want, then I don't give a damn. Get out the way. That's where I'm at, dog. That's where I'm at. I'm calling the way I see it, bro. That's it.
Real talk. Me too, Coach Malachi. That's it, man. I'm old school criteria too, because we used to watch boxing on ABC when it was real boxing. So if they don't want to fight each other, just let them get out the way, man. And that's what it is, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
appreciate your show. Much respect to you, Coach.
Yeah, shout out to Marcus, man. Shout out to Antonio. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to PBC. Shout out to Antonio. What do you say, family? Say PBC fighters say they are businessmen, but they are just fighters doing what they're told. That is true. That is true. He's saying Bud got smeared by Arum. Facts. He got smeared by Bob Arum. And a lot of people fail to realize that. They say, well, he shouldn't have left Bob. Well, Bob smeared the man. Bob went out and publicly said, I lost money with this guy. I could have built the mansion with all the money I lost on this guy. So when you got your own promoter smearing you, coming out in public saying that they block your fight, I'm the reason why you didn't get to fight with Manny Pacquiao when he was with the promotional company, because I didn't want you to hurt the man. When you got to promote, you have to leave in that situation. So you're right. That did make Bud less appealing, and the business of boxing has failed Bud and EJ, more so Bud than anything, but it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right. That caller didn't say nothing. All right, that caller hung the phone up. Yeah, man, it is what it is, fam. As a matter of fact, let me get these cash out. Two people sent the cash out. Shout out to Jaime Rivera. Hey, okay. Let's see. Shout out to Jaime Rivera, man. Damn. Okay, shout out to Jaime Rivera, man, for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy. Hey, okay.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
All right, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Jaime says, Coach, give it to him raw. Let me check the cash app and see, did you send that full amount? If you did, I will give you that refund, fam, right now. Shout out to Jaime Rivera. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, cash app on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jaime said, give it to him raw. Shout out to Fernando Lopez. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, thank you, brother, for sending me that. Thank you, brother, for sending me that $5 cash app. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Matter of fact, let's hit everybody with the huggy back.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Anyways, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, you got to make a video of Cepeda versus Prograis one day. Yeah, I will. I'm going to make a video of Cepeda versus Prograis. I'm going to make a video of, we're going to do a show of Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank as well. All of the fights that's coming up this weekend, we're going to do shows on it. I can promise you that, fam. I can promise you that. I got you. True Grit, I got your text, fam. I got your text, fam, right here. True Grit, I got the text right there. I got you. I got you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on? My name is JD. I'm calling from California.
JD from California. Talk to me.
So I want to know. I heard you say Al Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
You say he's a bitch ass. You say he's a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. You have a problem with that?
Which I can respect opinion, but I want to know why you think he's a bitch ass nigga.
Because I don't like the way he's moving as it relates to Terence Crawford. Based on what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing when it comes to Terence Crawford, to me, from what I've been seeing, I just don't like the way he's moving. Terence Crawford is a black brother. He's a brother, and I feel like that. All this stuff that these pro PBC guys been saying about Al Heyman. He's the greatest thing in the world, looks out for all of the black fighters. He's the black messiah to the black fighters. And I'm like, what I don't understand is from all the information that I've been gathering and hearing, if that's the case, why when it comes to this one guy, this guy has to be treated just pretty much, like he's a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? So since hold on. You asked me a question. Let me finish and I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not going to interrupt you. So you asked me a question. So that's why I feel that way. I feel that way about Al Heyman based on this particular circumstance as it relates to this particular fighter, as it relates to Terence Crawford. That's why I feel the way I feel. There's nothing that no one is going to say to change my mind on that. What say you?
I think I might know why Al Heyman treat Crawford that way. And I think that's because with the way what was going on with Crawford's contract and all that, I think Crawford, he was kind of treating Al Heyman wrong in the PBC, treating them wrong, probably undermining them with the contract. So I feel like there was kind of animosity between the two. So when it comes to Al Heyman and Crawford, Al Heyman looking at it, why would I treat Crawford good if, he ain't going to be the type of dude to be compatible or be easy to work with when it comes to me. So that's how I feel with it ain't about being black or with this instance. Okay. It's just about not liking dudes because Crawford, he talk a lot of shit. He is a shit talker and you could say he talks shit about all promotional companies. And it makes sense why he's a free agent now because nobody even wants him.
Okay, so if nobody wants to deal with him, then why not just move on and then Spence go fight somebody else? And let both of them move on. So you agree with that then, right?
No, because if as much as people don't want to work with him, he's still a money-making machine. He might not be Canelo. He might not be even Spence. He might not be Fury. But he makes money. So you got to work with Crawford. But at the same time, it's damn near impossible. And what you said, I respect what you say. You say, what you saying, nobody could say, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can't say that what you said, coach, didn't make sense about fighting mandatories. I don't give a fuck what nobody come in here say. Eurosexuals, fucking terrorsexual. I don't give a fuck. You can't dispute that. If you ain't gonna fight each other, you gotta fight the mandatories. You gotta fight somebody big. But I think that rather than see Spence, if I saw Crawford Ortiz, I'll be happy. And I think Ortiz got a chance. He got heavy hands. He can fight. He can whip ass.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy. That's a 50-50 fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ortiz, he could scrap. You know what I'm saying? He beat Mean Machine way easier than Crawford did.
So that's a
whole nother subject.
So what about Spence?
But,
So what about Spence? You think he should give Boots a shot, or you should just drop that belt if it's mandatory come up? If he can't get a fight with Crawford because Crawford is so difficult to deal with and he's just so rough and don't nobody like him. If that's the case, then what they need to do is say, look, we don't like this nigga. We don't want to fuck with this nigga. We ain't going to do business with this nigga. So that's what they need to say. Stop pump faking like you want to do business with him. In one breath, well, if I take what you're saying, if he's so difficult to deal with, he's so hard to deal with, he has a bad attitude, he destroyed his reputation. If that's the case, don't pump fake and act like you want to do business with him. Just say, look, my nigga, even though that you're a free agent, we still ain't gonna fuck with you. I don't like you, baby boy. Move to the side. We finna side curb you and do something else. Why not just go ahead and do that instead of pump faking like, oh, we still trying to make this deal with Crawford? That's the problem I have. If I take what you say is to be true, what they need to do do, Al Heyman, your quiet ass, stop hiding like a bitch behind your desk. What you need to do is send your representatives out there. Let the Big Fish or Derek James or whatever, let them niggas come out there and say, look, we don't want to fuck with the nigga. We don't like him. His attitude messed up. We his cousin look crazy. We don't like Bernie the Boxer. His baby mama look like this. His auntie look like that. Just go ahead and put that out there. Stop pump faking like you want to make a fight with a nigga who you got animosity against. If I take what you're saying to be facts. You get what I'm saying? Let's move on. Crawford need Crawford got to May to fight his mandatory. Spence need to drop them goddamn belts, or no, forget drop the belts. The sanctioning bodies need to mandate him to fight his mandatory. That's what they need to do. That's where I'm at with it. But listen, shout out to you. What's your name? JD from Cali. Thank you, my brother, for calling in. Salute. I got other calls coming. Yes, sir. That's where I'm at with it. So now it's something else. Attitude messed up. Oh, he's been he's been devalued in the market. Bro, it's like, bro, every time I turn around, it's a new goalpost, dog. Bro, it's like, oh my Lord, I ain't never seen that like this, bro. Never in my life. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Joe, Ennis, California.
Joe from Venice, talk to me.
I just wanted to say something about the PBC, man. It seems like they broke. Like all the moves that they're making, no back end money, the tightness of the contract, keeping it stable. Some of the things seem like they're broke, and some of the things seem like they're sitting on a pile of money. But the way that they're trying to do the biggest fight that could be for the PBC since Floyd Mayweather, and I don't think Floyd was on PBC, but the biggest fight related to that, and they're not trying to take the money. I understand you. I've been hearing you. Everybody's kind of wishy-washy on the Crawford side. I don't think it's Crawford's fault at all. He's been calling this man out for years. And I can understand why he won't take a bunk contract, because this is a huge payday that could set him up. He's not getting any younger, 36 years old. I mean, he's got to make money off of these last few fights. So for them to try and
he's 35. But you're right, 35, 30.
Okay.
He's 35. He just had a birthday.
Yeah. So he's got to make money. Al Heyman, who's a brother, I agree with you on this, should be trying to look out for another brother. I don't care where he's from, but that's, not every brother agrees with that, but that's how I kind of roll. If I see a brother out here, he's trying to make money, he's being honest, he's in an honest career, profession, he's pretty much a good dude and stuff. Why doesn't he try and get this man his bread along with his own fighters? It's plenty of money to go around, and I think that they're doing them like this because they're suffering from some kind of financial distress. We won't know until they file for Chapter 11 out of the blue next year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah, listen, Joe from Venice, California. Thank you for calling in, fam. Salute. Yeah, salute. This might be the most calls I had in any show. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, is Al from Oaktown.
Al from Oaktown. Talk to me, man. Oaktown. Talk to me.
Hey man, it's been a while. I've been tuning in on and off, but Coach, I'm not coming here to say I told you so. But look, I've been talking shit about the whole Spence Crawford thing. Every time I see something that says Spence Crawford this, now I don't even want to hear it. And then we hear all this confirmation. Oh, the fight's official. It's gonna happen. I swear I told everybody I know. I said this shit's not gonna happen. And they said, no, but it's official. They had the flyers and shit, postcards. Oh, this shit's real. Look, it's got a date and everything. I was like, okay, I'm Roy Jones. I don't believe it till I see it. I don't know if you've seen Roy Jones. He said the same shit.
I saw that.
He don't believe it till he see it. Matter of fact, if I see it, I still won't believe it. That's how much past this fight I am. Yeah. So ever since, look, I used to be somewhat of a Spence fan. I used to like him, right? But this dude, ever since he said that one statement, this shit never sat right with me. He said, I don't do tune-up fights. And then he came back and he fought Ugas, right? So my thing is, if you don't do tune-up fights, and this dude right here is the dude who's the pound for pound, he's the dude with the, he's the dude with the money. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's the bigger money fight than Ugas. It's the one everybody wants to see. He takes the fight with Ugas. But, because it's Errol Spence and we got all these Errol sexuals, These dudes always make the excuses for him. Oh, you know, he's fighting another world champion. It's not no tune-up fight. But this dude literally said that he don't need to do no tune-up fights. How is Ugas not a tune-up fight to Crawford? He's not as good as Crawford. I'm just like, let's just be straightforward.
Well, Ugas had a belt, so you know he had a belt. So that's
but here's the thing. But here's the thing, Coach. What would they have said if Crawford did that same shit? If Crawford had the opportunity to fight.
I mean, who cares? This is the thing. This is the thing, fam. What I've been seeing, Al, is just the double standards. So basically, if these guys did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. You know, I always say that on this show. So when it comes to this guy from Omaha, Nebraska, there's 1,000 different hurdles he has to go through. One guy can do one thing, and another guy, he doesn't do. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk your ear off. So one guy's a stand-up guy. He's married. He has children from the same woman, his wife. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He's not allegedly having sexual relation with rappers and kissing up on other rappers and dancing and grinding on rappers and doing all kind of fugazi stuff. He's not drinking and getting in a car accidents, almost killing himself and stuff like that. This guy lives the life of a boxer. That guy gets defecated on. He gets defecated on by these same aerosexual Wakanda niggas, right? He gets defecated on. They don't like the guys who are stand-up guy who handles his business outside of the ring, has a net worth of $8-9 million, so he's doing pretty well. And you know everything you want to see in a man, especially a black man, he is that. They like to praise guys who do the total opposite of that, and then they shit and defecate on the guy who is the father, who is the husband, who does everything that he's supposed to do. Don't get in trouble. Don't do any of this stuff, right? They, of course he did when he was younger, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm saying, so this is what I see. So they said all of these barriers for him. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, dog. I've been watching boxing for 42 years. I'm not saying it's never happened before, and I'm pretty sure it did back in the day. Marvin Hagler went through a lot of stuff. He had to have 49 fights before he got a shot at the title. But I'm saying in the modern day era, today, I've never seen nothing like this. Bruh, you got to get a belt. You got to lead your promotional company. You got to lead your promoter. You got to take 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. You got to pull your pants down. You got to pull your pants down. You got to give us one of your kids. We got to see you kissing up with a rapper. We want to see you eating strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries on the bed. No, you can't see the books. Take whatever we give you. I never seen nothing like this before in my life, dog. And the shit is frustrating. This shit is frustrating. Coach, and I'm tired. I'm tired, dog. I'm tired.
Look, Coach, everything you saying is the realest shit about the whole discipline, and I look at it the same way. But just to go back to make my last point, just on the last thing we were saying, because I got a few things to say, Coach. I know you're busy today, but
go ahead. Go ahead.
Get off my chest.
Yeah, go ahead. We got other calls coming in, but go ahead. You got 1 minute.
Yeah, but he was. If Crawford was to take the Ugas fight and Spence was right on the table, damn well everybody would have been talking this. Oh, he ducking the Wakandas, the aerosexuals would have been all over. Man, Crawford, he takes the Ugas fight over Spence. There would have been shitting on Crawford. But when Spence takes the fight, oh, he wants to fight another world champion. Oh, he wants to make it undisputed. Like they just start coming up with all these excuses for this dude, right? So I said that's a red flag right there. And then let's fast forward to when he fought Sean Porter. Man, who was sitting right there in the stands eating his popcorn? This dude was sitting there laughing in hopes of watching Crawford get beat up, right? He was laughing the whole time. If you watch that fight, what happened when he stopped Porter? Did you see the look on Spence's face?
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell you.
He ran out the stadium. Ran out the ring.
Bro, coach, fuck boxing. All right, we human beings. All right, we all grew up. We know body language. All right. You saw his body language. That's not the body language of a dude who wants to fight that guy. He looked at him like, I hope this guy embarrasses you or beats you up so to prevent me from having to fight you. If Sean Porter can take you out, I don't have to fight you. I can just laugh at you and say, oh, you lost to my, whatever. And then he beat him up. And you look at the body language of Spence when he got up and walked out that arena. That's not the body language of a dude who want to fight. Like Crawford, not the last thing I'm going to say before I leave. Crawford, you even said it. He wants to live this lifestyle. Spence doesn't do this shit. Look, they asked Spence, will you die in the ring, right?
And I know a lot of people gonna be like, man, they don't gotta want to die in the ring. Okay. Spence says, no, I ain't gonna die in the ring. He said, fuck that. This shit's just a job, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
And
I got you. We got to wrap it up, though.
If you ask Crawford the same thing, all right, Coach. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, Coach.
Yeah, shout out to Al from Old Town. Salute to you, fam. Hey, shout out to Just a Fan. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He say, Coach, I had one more thing to say, but I had a damn panic attack. Oh, you had a panic attack, social anxiety, and smoking. The one made my friend brain freeze. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right, you on the phone up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
And what's up, Coach, man? Long time, blood. What you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, Cassidy, what's going on, fam? I'm good. I'm Gucci. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I had to dial in and get me, fam. I'm pissed off. I'm the same with you, man. I don't want to filibuster your platform, man. I'm pissed off the same as you. I'm tired of these two motherfuckers, man. Holding up shit, man. No, obviously, I'm not blaming the Indians. I'm not blaming Spence. I'm not blaming Crawford to a certain extent. I'm saying to you, the machine that's behind Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't say the same about Terence Crawford because he has no promotional advantages at this stage. I'm just pissed off that other people's careers are getting fucking put on hold. Boots Ennis has only fought 6 professional fucking minutes this year. 6 minutes he's fought in the fucking ring. We don't know when Keith Thurman's fighting. We don't know when we don't know who Stanionis is fighting. Allegedly, he's fighting a Venezuelan guy next. Under who's undercard, I don't know. I don't know. And then we don't know who the fuck. We don't know who David Avenisia is fighting. We offered him to fight. We offered him to fight. He didn't want to fight. What's going on? Vergil Ortiz, we don't know who he's fighting. What the hell is going on? I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah,
We're going to keep robbing the pay-per-views until we get what we want as boxing fans. I'm tired of this shit. Steven Espinosa, that little weasel. That's what he's saying.
Steven Espinosa, you're a bitch too. So we got 3 bitches. We have Al Heyman, Errol Spence, and Steven Espinosa. See, I can't leave Steven out. Steven, you's a bitch.
Don't forget about Tom Brown now. Don't forget about Tom Brown now, Coach. Don't forget about Tom Brown now.
No, you're talking about Tim Scott. Yeah, Tim Scott. Yeah, he a bitch too, but I ain't worried about him. He ain't nobody. He a bitch too, but he ain't nobody. He ain't nobody else.
I'm sorry, Coach, man. I feel your pain, and for the guys that are calling in asking Coach, oh, why is Al Heyman a bitch ass nigga? Why are you worried about how a next man feels about his opinion on what another man's doing? Why are you worried about how Coach feels about a next man that's not getting the fights made? He ain't getting the fights made. Whether Al Heyman is black, blue, yellow, gold, we don't care. We want to see the fight. You ain't thinking of fight. Wilder came out and said the guys ain't fighting. Wilder came out and said, Wilder, the king of Wakanda, Mufasa. He came out himself and said, we ain't getting the fight. People behind the scenes are messing about. So what's that about, man? Yeah. I'm sorry for filibustering, Coach, man. I hope you have a great evening. You get me. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, shout out to Cassidy.
I'm always in the trenches listening to you.
Yeah, shout out to Cassidy, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Steven Espinosa, a bitch ass nigga too. Steven Espinosa, if you watching this live, you a bitch ass nigga too. You's a bitch. I ain't never like your bitch ass anyway. Hold on, somebody sent me too much money. I gotta give them a refund. Let me get you a refund, my brother. Hold on, I got you. Let me get you a refund. Review, refund. Jaime, check your cash out, fam. I just issued you a refund. Check your cash out, my brother. I just issued a refund. I'm not going to show it to you on here, but just hit me up. Let me know. I just issued you a refund, fam. I just sent the refund. But yeah, man, where I'm at with it, dog, is this. We can't get the fights. I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I've been watching boxing 42 years, dog. I'm just saying, in the modern era, this is ridiculous. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Baltimore, Troy Graham. How you doing?
Troy, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, you know what? The only facts that I have to speak on is you have to see what's in front of your face. I'm going to rattle off some stuff and I'm going to jump off.
Go ahead.
Wilder Joshua was never made. Farmer Tank never made. Mm-hmm. 2 people signed to the same promotional company, which is Santa Cruz and he's from DC too. I should know his damn name.
You talking about Gary Russell Jr.?
Gary Russell Jr. never made. right? And I could keep rattling off stuff. I've said it once, I said it twice to 1,000. That fans want to see. Case in point, they're supposed to be, and this is what you said. You can't find the money to make the biggest fight in boxing, but you found the money to make Caleb Plant, and this brother here.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's a fight. No, that's a fight that who was calling for that fight? Nobody. But you got these two right here, and you can't find any money to make a fight. You got excuses. Listen to me. Terence Crawford has a belt. Terence Crawford's a free agent. Terence Crawford's undefeated. So what's the problem in getting the fight done? How is he hard to work with when the man has knocked out everybody that he fought at 147? There's no other welterweight currently that's boxing that has done that. So how is it he can't generate any money if he's knocking out everybody? And the final point is Spencer's two top fights, that's with Brook and Porter, he knocked them both out. So how is there's no A-side in here? Cut it, knock it off. Knock it off, man.
What does Crawford have to do? Does he have to give up a pint of blood 30 minutes before the fight? Does he have to run out in front of a semi-truck and let the truck run over his leg before he gets in the ring? Like, bro, I can't stand Steven Espinosa. He's a bitch ass nigga. Right. I don't like Al Heyman. He's a bitch ass nigga. And I don't like Errol Spence, especially now. He's a bitch ass nigga. And I never really felt this way about him until now. So until we get this fight right now, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Y'all need to, they need to make this nigga fight his mandatory. That's where I'm at with it. I don't want to hear this Wakanda shit. I don't even want to hear your code. Nigga, fuck your code. Care nothing about your code, because your code is dick ride and niggas who give you interviews on your shows. I don't give a fuck about your code. Fuck the other side, far as I'm concerned. And that's just where I'm at with it, dog. That's where I'm at with it. I'm irritated. You can see it in my face. I'm irritated. And right now, the sanctioning bodies, they need to press both of these guys. I don't like the fact that Crawford has 18 months until he defends his belt, until he has a mandatory, but that's just the way it is. So they can, if Al Heyman has animosity towards Crawford, if you can't work with him because he has such a bad attitude and we don't want to work with him and this and that, if that's the case, stop pump faking like you trying to make this fight. Come out and let the fans know, look, we don't like this dude. We don't want to work with this guy. We're not going to be fair by him. The heck with him. Move on. Stop lying.
I tell you what, Coach, if I'm Crawford,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Coach.
No, because I'm not on the pro Al Heyman train. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't give a fuck about Bob Arum. I don't give a fuck about Eddie Hearn. I don't give a fuck about Frank Warren. I don't give a fuck about none of these promoters. If you ain't giving us the fights that we want, fuck every last one of them. That's where I'm at with it. You niggas team promotional companies. I'm team boxing. You niggas team dick riding. I'm team boxing. So I can never get along with the other side because they don't have a boxing. They don't have a boxing criteria.
Completely agree. Let me say this, then I'm gonna bounce and drink this fish tea. If I'm Crawford, I'm gonna work it out. Get the Boots fight, then I'm gonna get the Ortiz fight, and most importantly, he needs to stop both of them. I don't give a damn if it's like TK or whatever. That'll be 8 fights, and then he says, then he calls out Charlo and says, Look, man, you said you're a knockout artist. I guess I'm a knockout artist too because I'm 8-0 and all knockouts. What's up?
Yeah.
And then when Charlo starts making excuses and that fight can't be made, then you clearly see even the most loyalist PBC fan will be like, this ain't Crawford's fault. This ain't Crawford's fault.
Bro, when you have Blue Blood Sports TV and shout out to Blue, and bro, there's a lot of content out there from Blue, from these other pro on YouTube, these other pros on Spence channels. When they come out and say, man, damn, bro, shit. Man, Crawford done agreed to everything, man. Even they done, man, that really ain't no fair deal that they offered him. When they come out and say that, and the Errol section will still like, well, he need to give more. That ain't enough, this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm done. Hey, Troy, you got a lot of static in the background noise, so I'm gonna let you go. Salute, fam.
That's right, because I'm cooking, baby. I'm cooking.
All right. Shout out to Troy, man. Shout out to my brother Hyman Rivera. Hey, okay. He said, thank you, my bad, bro. No problem, fam. No problem, Hyman, man. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know that you got the refund. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sean, I'm calling from LA. What's up with it, Coach?
Sean from LA, talk to me.
Hey, I just got a question, Coach, for you, because I want to know what you think about it. With all this going on and this run around, tell me how absurd would it be to think that everything was done on purpose, was like a hoax, like the whole car wreck. I'm starting to believe he probably didn't have a car wreck. To come out with no bones, ain't nobody seen them, but just so happened after the fight, all this happened, just to prolong the career. Like, do you think it could be that serious? Because we talking about hundreds of millions that these companies making off these fights. Like, we know this in entertainment, and we know PBC is full of entertainment. You know, tell me I'm crazy, Coach.
No, he got in the car accident. No, he got in the car accident for real. He just, that was real, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah, I just want. Yeah. But in the eye injury, all that stuff, all that real too.
I don't. Well, the eye injury, I don't know. They say he had a detached retina and he had to have surgery. I don't know about that, but the car accident was real. Remember, he got drunk at the club and he almost killed himself in that car accident. This is what a lot of people fail to realize. Yeah, man, Errol had that car accident, man. They want sympathy from that, but they fail to realize that, listen, he did that to himself. No one caused Errol Spence to get in the car accident. He the one decided to go to the club. He the one decided to get pissy drunk. He the one decided that when he got pissy drunk, his friends allowed him to jump in the car and be speeding down the highway in the middle of the night, and he get in a car accident by himself on the road. He made those decisions. He did that to himself. So he has to be accountable for what he did to himself. So he did that. You get what I'm saying? So whatever setbacks he had, he did that to himself. That ain't had nothing to do with Crawford.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, Sean.
I'm always with you. Either way it goes, it's on that end. I don't care how you look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, this the only thing I want to know, Coach. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, salute, man. Shout out to Sean from LA. Yeah, I got family live out there in South Central, man. Shout out to Sean from LA, man. Salute, bro. Yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it. I'm not here to convince anybody of my position. On this show, you are free to agree or disagree with me. If you want to get mad and curse, I ain't got no problem with that. I get mad and curse too. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is this here. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm just calling it the way I see it, dog. I got a chronological order of things that happen. And people, they act like they just want to ignore that. And it's like, bro, like, come on, man. It's always something, dog. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, so this is Adrian from D Block, D-Town, Dallas, finest.
Adrian, talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
Look at this, man. I can't understand this. How all the hate that we had, all the hate that all the PBC people had on Canelo, of trying to say, well, you know, he still have it.
Right.
Well, how come he can't fight Benavidez? All this anger towards my boy, I respect, because he's accomplished a lot more than Errol Spence, to tell you that. Yeah. And
well, he's accomplished a lot more than a lot of fighters. You know, that's Canelo, but yeah.
All the he's actually accomplished more than anybody in PBC right now. Yeah. Anyway, except for Floyd, of course. But I think at the end of the day, man, we got to look at it and just kind of think about, there's a big plan here somewhere. They know that they got a rising star in Ennis, and then they know that he is a second coming, could be of Errol Spence Jr. 2.0. He could be. He's a little different type of fighter. To where they're like, man, look, if we go with the Crawford fight, and it doesn't do that money, then we're screwed, because we really want Spence to fight and beat Crawford. But do we have that? I don't think they have that trust in him anymore, especially after that car accident. He really didn't sign all his dots on that, Coach. I mean, I feel like Ennis is going to come right behind him. We got Vergil Ortiz versus Terence Crawford. I mean, we're talking about
hold on. Let me address this. Yeah. This dude, what's your name? Alan. It's my last time addressing you. Alan said that was that Alan or Andre? Andre Webb. You say this dude let racist Latinos talk. Well, if you feel like I let racist Latinos talk, get the fuck off my live. I didn't ask you to be here, Alan. If you feel that I am pandering and allowing Latinos to be racist on my channel, guess what? You can leave. I don't give a damn about you. Kick rocks. Bye, Felicia. Go ahead, fam.
I'm Latino and I'm not being racial. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to keep it positive.
It was a troll. It was a troll. It's probably Jason Mones, but go ahead.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like Ennis. Do you think that Showtime and PBC are actually going to put all their money on Ennis instead of Errol Spence at the end of the day?
Boost Ennis is not with the PBC. He's a free agent.
Oh, I mean, he's with Espinosa.
Yeah,
I think he's with Showtime.
Yeah,
right?
he got a direct deal with the network. He's not with PBC. He did smart.
Look, let's just, man, it's over, Coach. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking about this anymore.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's just to the point where it's like,
I'm done.
I'm done.
Right now, Boost Ennis, Vergil Ortiz. That's where I'm at. The welterweight division has been held up. It's been held up.
We need to talk about the future.
Yeah, okay. Hey, shout out to Adrian, man. Salute to you, fam. I got other calls.
All right, Coach. Peace.
Let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard fought when he fought Benitez. When Sugar Ray fought Benitez, I think he was 23 or 24, something like that. Yeah, I ain't got time for this shit, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Myron Magnus, man. Boxologic United, Washington, D.C.
Myron, talk to me, fam. DC in the house, man. Talk to me, brother.
Man, you know what, bro? You made this show, and you might have already known. It was just being, you might have already known this and just being given us subliminal messages. But when you kept mentioning mandatories, it dawned on me, bro. Crawford did handle his last mandatory.
Yeah.
And who was that?
That was Sean Porter.
Exactly, November 20th last year.
Right.
So that's the day after they so-called this date was supposed to be November 19th for this fight, right? So if it's not made by November 19th, that means Crawford mandatory will be coming up.
Yeah, according to the WBO rules, which I just got reminded of this. They gave him 18 months to defend his. Yeah, but they gave him 18 months to defend his mandatory. 18 months.
You got how many months?
18 months. So he has until May of 2023 to fight another mandatory again.
Okay. Isn't it ironic that this date is going to be a day after or day before the date of his last fight with Porter in the PBC? So I think that's just something weird. Maybe I need to do more investigation, or just more, look at a little bit closer. That's wild. But one thing is, why, if any fighter, Errol Spence sexual, talk, I believe, money to me, or bring up A-B side and purses, why are they living so vicariously through the purses of this fighter instead of living vicariously through what they accomplish in the ring? That's the number one thing I would ask the Errol sexual, big Spence fan. Why you so care about so much the first ring? Why is that y'all always you pivot first to talk away from this fight, to spin it away from Crawford to Errol Spence, or why the fight can't happen, whatever. So that's obvious a deflection tactic.
Yeah, deflection.
So it's like something that they're rehearsing. Yeah, something they're rehearsing and practicing. So now that you know the fans ain't really like real fans, it seems like they're like more like business partners or work under Errol Spence Jr. So it's just a trip to me. But that's all I wanted to say. I thought the November 19th and November 20th date was like really like not just a coincidence. And that's all I had to say, though. Great show, champ. I'll check you later, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to my brother from DC, man, Myron Magnus, man. Boxing Logic United, man. Y'all please check my brother out, man. For real, though, man. I'm being honest with you guys, right? I want to show y'all something. This is the article that was written. This is the article that was written by the legendary Steve Kim, right? Check this out. I want you to understand my mindset, where I'm coming from with this. Check this out. Spence Crawford fight pass. Is Spence Crawford pass Best Buy? Let's go right here. Seriously. Hold on, guys. I'm about to take this number down because I want to read this article. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Going once, going twice. I think this is the third time you called. You didn't say anything. Yes, I can hear you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Can you hear me? Oh, from Cali.
Oh, from Cali. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to say people looking at this all wrong, man. Terence Crawford did what he had to do. He got a belt. That was one stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
He left Bob Arum, came across the street, and he took, if it's to believe, he took the bad end of the stick.
Right.
So what ESPN, Mark Carpenter, and Max Kellerman said, it came down to one detail, the opening of the book.
Right.
That has nothing to do with Errol Spence. So I don't even think it's Errol Spence's fault. Because Errol Spence can't say, oh, Al Heyman, I agree, open the book. Al Heyman's gonna look at him crazy.
Yeah, but Errol Spence said that he's his own boss. Al gives him suggestions, and then he made the decision at the end of the day. So if he is his own boss, like he say he is, then he has to bear some of the responsibility as well, based on what he said out of his own mouth by reiterating that he is his own boss. I have my own promotional company and stuff like that. What say you?
Yeah, I agree with that, but that's all cap. Just like the rappers say, they their own boss, but they sign to a record label and getting, dick over. So that's all cap. That's his record talk. But it all comes down to Al Heyman. So how do you look at it from an Al Heyman point of view? Okay, it's going to be a 2-fight deal, possibly a trilogy. Mm-hmm. So that's a 3-fight, possibly 3-fight investment. So if the first one bomb, which I think the first one make money, but he might think it might take a loss, so he want to cover himself. But it's still, the best should fight the best. The fight should happen. You should see how the first fight go and adjust the numbers from there. But I think it's a good time to make the fight. The Triple G Canelo fight was a big disappointment. I think the fans are itching for a super fight because that last super fight was trash. So that's all I have to say.
Shout out to O from Cali, man. Shout out to O from Cali, man. Salute, man. Let me move this number right quick. Shout out to my brother Blood, Retro Boston and documentary. I want to show you guys something. See, this is the cloth that I'm cut from. I wanted to show you something right now. This is a lovely piece written by Steve Kim. Here you go, right. Y'all check it out though. Now, as you can see, what you see right here, you see Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. And I tell you guys, they always comparing these fighters today. Yeah, man, Spence is like Hagler. And this is our Hagler. This fight right here between Spence and Crawford, this is our Hagler Sugar Ray fight. I'm like, okay, right, let's stop right there. In order for this to be our Hagler Sugar Ray fight, this fight would have happened a long time ago if it was a Hagler Sugar Ray. That's one. And then two, these fighters will have to do the things that Hagler, sorry about that. I keep saying Hagler. Because that's what they said. You will have to do the things that Hearns did. Hearns and Sugar Ray did, and even Hagler did if you're comparing, Spence and Crawford to Hagler and Sugar Ray, right? Let's stop right there. I want to show you something. This is the classic fight for anyone who didn't ever seen this fight. It said, after months of speculation and premature reports, it now looks as though the highly anticipated welterweight showdown between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford will not take place on November the 19th as hoped. He said ESPN's Mike Carpenter reported, guys, on this Friday. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. I got you. I'm going to show you guys this, right? Spence Crawford could possibly take place down the line, perhaps in the first quarter of 2023. Okay, but this is much clearer. He said, but this is much clearer. With Crawford just having celebrated his 35th birthday and Spence now 32 years old, they're 3 years apart. It said the argument can be made that this bout is now past its best buy date. Okay, let's continue. Now, to keep it in perspective, when Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy the Hitman Hearns engaged in their historic duel back in 1981, Sugar Ray Leonard was 25 years old, while the Hitman was a month shy of 23. So Sugar Ray was 25 and Hitman Hearns was 23 years old when him and Sugar Ray fought each other in 1981. It was one of the greatest fights in boxing history, with Sugar Ray rallying late in the rounds, in the 14th round, to get a stoppage against Tommy Hearns. By the time they did their rematch, it was in 1989, which was 8 years later. I vividly recall many media members and pundits deriding this matchup as being years too late in the making, which is true, especially with Hearns struggling mightily with James Kitchen in his previous bout. This was thought off as a matchup of two old guys. Yet they were still younger at that juncture than Spence and Crawford when they fought each other, right? When they was finally Sugar Ray and Hagler, Sugar Ray and Hearns was younger than Spence Crawford when they fought each other the second time, right? Spence Crawford hasn't fought each other yet. You understand what I'm saying? To use another example, when Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad clashed in the welterweight unification bout back in 1999, they both were 26 years old. This isn't to say that Spence Crawford still isn't a premier bout in a premier bout, right? In the Ring Magazine pound for pound rankings, Crawford is third, with Crawford right behind him. He said, "Was it Crawford is third with Crawford right behind him at 4?" I don't know. I think there's a typo right here. Meanwhile, in the welterweight ratings, Spence, who is the WBC, WBA, and IBF belts, is rated number 1, with Spence being the WBO. With Spence, the WBO title is second. Both boxers remain undefeated, right? So what I'm saying is this here. I don't need to keep reading this whole thing. This is where I'm at with it. I told you I'm old school. I have an old school criteria. When these modern day fans online be arguing with me about their fighters, my fighter Mike Tyson, my fighter Sugar Ray, my fighter Hagler, my fighter Hearns, I look at your fighter's resume. I say, you know what, dog? Well, I don't see no Hagler, Hearns type resume y'all talking about. You know, we didn't use duck language like these dudes use online. These duck language YouTube channels, I call you Wakanda niggas because you believe in fantasy fiction. You guys are not real. You believe in, you fake. These dudes are fake. They fake boxing fans. They believe in fiction. You get what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this. This is my mindset. When I don't see these guys who you say Matilda Gorilla, when you tell me this dude Voltron, but he not fighting Ultraman. When you tell me this dude Optimus Prime, but he ain't fighting Megatron. When you tell me this dude Bumblebee, but he not fighting Starscream. When you tell me this dude the Powerpuff Girls, but they not fighting Mojo Jojo. You telling me all of these things. You telling me this dude the Vegeta, but he ain't fighting doggone Frieza. Or he ain't fighting Goku. And you're telling me all of these things, right? So I'm going to compare your fighter to that. We have one of the greatest fights that can be made in boxing today. 2 black fighters, black promoter. 2 black fighters, black promoter. What's the problem? And other blacks, other black boxing fans, other Hispanic boxing fans, other white boxing fans, they choosing sides with promotional companies. But the fact still remains, we have a black promoter or advisory company. Al Heyman, call Al, big, cat. I'm Dad Texas. We got Al Heyman, the savior of black boxing. We have Big Fish. He's selling out stadiums, which is a lie. I dare Errol Spence to call me and say that he sold out a football stadium. The only one did that was Canelo Alvarez. He had 74,000. He broke the record. But that's neither here nor there. You niggas painted a picture of it was butterflies and lily pads and bullfrogs, and there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for all of the black fighters. But I know better. I know better than that. So the black fighter from Omaha, Nebraska, leave his situation, come knocking on your door, and now it's, oh man, you know, we don't like his attitude, we don't like the way he dressed. And not only that, the man was in Dallas, he was in Texas for like a whole month. In Houston, playing at a celebrity basketball game, in Dallas, in your backyard, Errol Spence, with Mike Tyson, watching the doggone UFC fight, watching Mighty Mo Hooker fight in I think Austin, Texas, or something like that, somewhere up in San Antonio, watching Mighty Mo Hooker fight in your state for an entire month or so. Well, guess what? We ain't heard nothing. This nigga done went radio silent. I don't know if he goggling yellow beezy balls or what. I don't know what's going on. Or he's sipping on the hen. All I know is I don't hear nothing from this nigga that say he his own boss. So I don't want to hear nothing from no aerosexuals. I don't like you. I don't want to hear nothing from you Wakanda niggas. I don't like you. I don't want to hear nothing. All I know is you got this slim, dark-skinned dude from Omaha, Nebraska, who y'all shitted on for years. Now he's there. Jamel Chalo say you need to humble yourself. Be quiet sometimes. Learn how to be the B side. Humble yourself. Be quiet. Accept less money. This guy's doing all of that, and you still moving the goalpost. True. This why I can't stand you niggas. When I say niggas, I mean the Wakanda niggas. That's why I call you Wakanda. You will always be Wakanda niggas to me. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. You can see it in my eyes. You can hear it in my voice. I mean that. True. Shout out to all CNI. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Ennis most likely will not be the star due to the situation like Spence Crawford situation. Boots is nothing but a walking boogeyman. No disrespect. Yeah, man, for sure, man, for sure. Let's go on to the next super chat. Shout out to Jaime Nieto. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said soon as Keith won his last fight, and I said that Errol's he would be next. He would be Errol Spence's next fight. Spence wants nothing to do with Bud. They keep moving the goalposts, hoping Bud gets old. Keep on old goalposts moving, ass niggas. That's all I'm seeing. I'm seeing a bunch of goalposts moving. Shout out to Alan Maddox for dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said PBC just keeping EJ's name in the likes by using Bud's name to keep the Wakanda fools content and buying second-class matches. No shade to EJ, but this PBC marketing hustle is BS. Salute to you, Coach. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. I got to keep it 100. I'm going to continue to keep it 100 because I'm going to take their words and throw it right back in their face. Shout out to Jaime Nieto for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm sick of waiting for this fight. Let Vergil Bulls get their shot. And that's where I'm at. Let them young bulls get their shot, man. They deserve that. Let them get their shot. And let's move this division on and stop letting the PBC hold up the division. Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, Coach? It's Nigel from the UK. You all right?
Nigel from the UK. Talk to me, fam.
Man, like a lot of people and yourself there, Coach, I am done with this Bud Spence debacle. That's what it is. It's all just a big fucking circus. You know what I mean? I'm done with it. Yeah. And it's really hard to be a boxing fan around about this type over this fight. That's mean because we're not getting what we want. For years we have said what we want, okay, and we're not getting it for whatever reason. But then, Coach, on a brighter note, you think about what we've got coming up this quarter. We've got Ben versus Eubank this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got Cambosa versus Haynes 2. No one wants to see that, but anyway. We've got Wilder versus Helenius. We've got Bivol versus Ramirez. We're getting Chocolatito Estrada 3. We get, you know what I mean? So, and today, noticed we've got Yanibek versus Denzel Bentley, British middleweight champion. Brett is taking up the mantle where so many are avoiding this man. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of Denzel Bentley for doing that. So there are so many fights coming up in the next few months. So many. I mean, Natasha Jonas is going to be in a unification match with Eve Care. You know what I mean? And a couple of more. I think it's in November. But if you look at the calendar, Coach, there's so many good fights coming up. Do you know what I mean? So let's just sweep this Bud and Spence to one side. It's not going to happen. No one should care or pay any attention to what these men are doing now. You know what I mean? Got so many good fights coming up, man. I mean, Shields versus Marshall, that's going to be a barnstormer. I mean, Michaela Mayer versus Alicia Baumgartner. Just talking about these fights get you a bit excited because you know what's coming, you know what's going to be delivered. You know what I mean?
Yep, I got you. Hey, shout out to Nigel from the UK, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling that, fam.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Shout out to True Grit. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say boycott PBC, especially Errol Spence on Junior next fight. Bruh, I would never buy another. I done bought a couple of pay-per-views. Listen. I would never buy another PBC pay-per-view again. I promise you that. I'm like Tim Smith say. He said they're not going to buy the fight. Guess what? I ain't gonna buy none of y'all fights. I will be illegally streaming your fights from this point forward. I'm gonna do a fight party and make money off of these niggas too. Sure enough is. You can believe that. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I said what I had to say, man. I said what I had to say, dog. This show I gave today was from my heart. That's how I feel about it. It is what it is. I do not apologize for what I said. Now, maybe the manner in which I delivered my message was kind of rough and harsh. Maybe I can compromise with apologize on that. But I meant every word I said, though. I meant every word I said. I can't stand aerosexuals. I hate them niggas with a passion. And I hate the Wakanda niggas with a passion. And I hate Wakanda nigga YouTube channels with a passion. I don't like you guys at all. Right? I don't. See what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what nobody feel about me. You can call me a coon, Uncle Tom, sellout. Say what the fuck you want to say, nigga. I don't give a damn. You keep coming over here watching me, so apparently you must like what the fuck you in. Last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Just a fan again. Sorry, Coach.
Go ahead.
From Omaha, Nebraska.
Go ahead.
Hey, the one thing I had to say is most of this boxing nowadays is entertainment. Most of the channels on YouTube, it's just for entertainment. It's like news. It's entertainment. It don't have to be true. But I appreciate your channel because you're a boxing channel. You're a sports channel. You talk about everything. You don't talk about the gossip and all that. So I appreciate you, Coach.
All right, man. Salute, fam. We're finna wrap the show up, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I ain't accepting no more calls, man. That's it. No more calls. I gotta wrap the show up. Man. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and give everybody. Let's give a shout out. We're gonna give a shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to Mr. Warren. Shout out to my sister. As a matter of fact, let's get to all these calls. Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. Shout out to Ken from Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out to George from Montana. Shout out to Ivo Dave. Shout out to Cruz from Jersey. Shout out to Fat from B-More. Shout out to Eli from Atlanta. Shout out to Marlon from Pennsylvania. Shout out to Jay from Brooklyn. Shout out to Stephen Ridley, man, from New York. Shout out to Jamario from Arkansas. Shout out to Jamar from Detroit. Shout out to Maximus from La República Dominica. Hello, Dominicano. Mira, es un placer conocerlo, mi hermano. Yo estaré aquí mañana por la tarde a las 3. Por la tarde. Shout out to, phone lines is closed, man. I'm not answering no more phone calls. We're done. No more phone calls. Shout out to D from Syracuse. Shout out to Billy Joe from Texas. Shout out to Just a Fan from Omaha. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Shout out to Marcus from California. Shout out to JD from Cali. Shout out to Joe from Venice, California. Shout out to Al from Oaktown. Oaktown, stand up. Shout out to Cassidy from London. Shout out to Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to Sean from LA. Yay. Shout out to Adrian from D-Town, D-Block, Dallas, Texas. Shout out to my brother Myron Magnus from DC. Shout out to O from Cali. And shout out to Nigel, man, from the UK. Shout out to Elf Society. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to my sister Arlette. Shout out to my sister Lady Shan, Lisa Bells. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to John B. Poetic. Shout out to Wicked Eddie. Shout out to Martin King Boxing. Shout out to Gad Newt. What's going on, fam? All the way from the Philippines. Let's see. We got another super chat right here. Shout out to Ali Maddox. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Shout out to Jaime Rivera as well. He say, phone line shut down, bro. I ain't accepting no more calls. I'm done. We're done. Shout out to what you say, Alan? You say maybe the PBC can create a belt for Rolly. Get him to move up and weight. Pay him with a Fugatti. They gave a dog. Big roller Fugatti. He said put Errol Spence in the ring. For the new belt. Wakanda's buy anything. Yeah, might as well, man. Yeah, them Wakanda niggas are some of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, for real. Shout out to some rando. Shout out to A. Sneed. Shout out to my brother Thomas Jones, F Society. Shout out to VQ Chris. Shout out to Bush the Can Man Cassidy. Shout out to my brother from Dade County, Knockdown 305, Old Dirty Boxing. Shout out to my brother from Omaha, Nebraska, True Gooder 402. Shout out to my brother Halim. Salute to Eric Grimey. Salute to you, fam. Dr. Mofongo, Alex G, L. Harvey. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to VQ Chris. Shout out to LD. Shout out to my brother Thomas Jones, Rod, Enrique Guzman. Salute to you, fam. It is what it is. GGS, B Brown. Shout out to OG Double O. Shout out to OG Double OG, Triple OG, Quadruple OG. Shout out to my brother, man, Thug and D from B More. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Rod. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Whole lot of names. There's a lot of people, bro. A whole lot of people, boy. God damn, boy. Shit, I can't get everybody, man. There's too many people, man. There's too many people. Listen, man. So shout out to everybody, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. It is what it is, man. See, they like Fugazi. Them aerosexuals, y'all like Fugazi stuff like this.
Yes.
Yes, surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes. It is warm. Yes. I love you. Just because.
Yeah, see that like that old fugazi and shit like that there, man. See, I like to see the fights. While y'all eating chocolate covered strawberries and your girl telling you you so gay, all that stuff there. Christmas? Oh, it's warm. I like to see paws thrown in the ring. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. I got you backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Al Heyman, this show dedicated to you, fuck, boy.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
but a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to Adrian.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Oh, he said something disrespectful to Al Heyman. He called Al Heyman a fuck boy. Man, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. That nigga ain't none of my God. He's a bitch to me. Fuck him as a record label staff and as a crew. And I mean that. Shout out to Just a Fan. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said much appreciated taking that call, coach. I understand why some fighters like Terence Crawford don't give interviews. Fighters like James Sony with politicians. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna call it the way I goddamn see it, man. We toe tagging and body bagging over here. Again, if a nigga feels some type of way, that's your problem. I stand on what I say, dog. I'm a man. I stand on what I say. I ain't changing my principles for nothing. It is what it is. I said what I had to say, man. Let's go ahead and do this, man. How we know? As a matter of fact, let's do it like this here, man. Let's do it like this here, man. What my dog get? Let's go ahead and do this AB style.
Turn around.
Guess what? I don't want the interview, nigga. You ain't got to worry about me trying to get the interview. I ain't trying to be down with your Wakanda YouTube channels. I'm not trying to be down with these fuck niggas that fuck nigga that's signed to the PBC in the welterweight division. That whole ass nigga that eats chocolate covered strawberries and kiss rappers on the neck. I'm not trying to get the interview, not trying to get down with anybody over that side of the fence. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. You ain't gonna make that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. Guess what? You're gonna get nothing but venom and vitriol from me from this point forward. And guess what? It ain't shit y'all gonna do about it. Ain't nothing you can do. Lay down and take that dick, nigga. It is what it is. Once again, it's on the Buckles Malachi Williams signing out. New minute today, USA Boxing. It is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and do it like this, yo. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Fuck Al Heyman. Once again, it's on the Buckles Malachi Williams signing out. New minute today, USA Boxing. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Wakanda, call me now. Call me tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'll be here. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.